Welcome to Epic Enclave, where a group of daring dreamers and dicelingers come together to weave tales of glory and mayhem. Last we left off, we was in person, we was in a lodge, like in real life. And we had two sessions. One where we left Daeun Gloin through a portal. We was in a Kenku village which sort of resided at the bottom of a mountainous area where a temple resided. In this temple, through some puzzles and stuff, burning bears, we found instructions as to how to forge Dragon's Temper. We set off to the location and battled a dragon, forged the sword, and in that moment, Scarrig briefly left the material plane, and Pyremeus revealed his true intentions to take Scarrig and Dragon's Temper for himself and to use them for his bidding. Scarrig attempted to refuse, and in doing so, Pyremeus took full control of him, and Scarrig returned to the battlefield with blackened eyes and immediately stabbed his best friend, Ozzy, in the chest.
Twice.
Yeah. A fight ensued between Scarrig and the Mr. Men. But the tide was, quickly turned in the Mr. Men's favour, and Scarrig was struggling. He always was one of the weakest party members, to be fair, so none of us were surprised. But obviously he's got new best friends now, Pyremeus and his cronies. So the floor opened up, demons and devils and all sorts of weird monsters came out. A big fight carried on. Eventually Scarrig Scarrig was pulled into a hole and retreated, and the Mr. Men were left as a three, trying to come to terms with what has just happened. They started heading back towards the Kenku village, and bumped into an owl bear who revealed his true self, which is a dragonborn druid by the name of Gert. Lovely guy, means well. Got on well with Picard. I think they're together now. Are they seeing each other or something?
Definitely seeing each other.
Oh, it's scary.
Yeah, and in trying to sort of come to terms with the loss, and Ozzy told everyone what really happened with the band, and his motivations for going after Ayus and Pyremeus in the first place. They decided the best course of action was to go to Greyhawk, to get Scarrig back, to find information as to where he might now be and the next steps. So we headed back to Greyhawk, Ozzy in his moodiness ahead of everybody. And the first port of call was the brothel by the name of what was it called? I can't remember.
Silver Garter.
The Silver Garter. And we left in the session Ozzy going up to have some fun. Gert gone off and having some fun, and Picard and Styles left sat on the table.
Yes,
That's basically it.
Where we left. So a lot's happened. We're in the big city now. Let's have a look. Ozzy and Gert, you are engrossed in the pleasure of a, I presume, female's company, or perhaps not. Whatever takes your fancy on the landing. Sessions with women of the Silver Garter normally last between an hour or 2 hours, unless you wish to pay more for a full evening. For the other two, you sit in the mediumly crowded bar down below. There are some drinks on the table that you ordered previously. The city outside moves on. It's now mid-afternoon on Earth Day. Should we come to the gentleman at the table, unless we just want to hear?
No, we can start with Ozzy if you want.
Of sex.
Oh God.
Well, Picard, that's a lot to unload over the last few days.
Oh, please don't say unload while they're up there doing that. It's making me feel quite unwell. But yes, it's been a difficult few days, at least. We've
You have any thoughts of Skerrick's motivations, or?
Well, I think he's been playing us since very early on. I've always suspected him. I've perhaps objected a few times to his behaviour, but nobody listens to old Captain Picard. But that's fine. What's done is done. Obviously, if we see him again, we will have to terminate him. Finally.
I think that would be easier said than done. I think we got a bit lucky.
Oh no, he ran away. We had him right against a wall. He was in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I think Ozzy was in a bad way. I think he wasn't looking well afterwards.
No, he definitely. Yeah, Ozzy was. As one of the weakest members of the party, Ozzy was definitely very, very injured by the end. But you and me were fine, and that's all that really matters.
Yeah, I was flying around. It was great. It was brilliant.
Oh yeah, I was barely singed.
Yes. What what do you think our chances are then? Because hopefully we will see him again. Do you think we'll get him back?
If I'm being honest, I fear he's too far gone. And Ozzy won't want to admit this, but he's probably the biggest threat to us that we've faced so far. So I do think we'll have to finish him off.
I'm not really a religious man, but these gods seem quite powerful, and if he's fallen in with a bad one,
yeah,
we'll have to see.
It's messy business, these gods. They seem strange-minded, strange motivations, strange methods.
Yeah. But I think this Gert chap is quite amusing, isn't he?
He's unlike anyone we've met so far. He seems... Well, I was going to say he seems like he means well because he's been very pleasant to us, but he did do some thievery not but 20 minutes ago, so I think we're going to have to keep an eye on him because he might get us into a spot of bother.
Yeah, that was quite impressive. I've not seen anything like that in a long while.
Yes, no, I've not seen anyone execute a sleight of hand that adeptly. In the entire time I've been conscious.
I've done a few myself, but you see the That's the trick, you see. It was a shame that someone actually we did notice that, so it wasn't perfectly executed. It's the ones you don't see, Picard. They're the they're the ones that they're really masterful.
Yes, I cannot argue with the reason. That is perfectly logical.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you think Mr. Ozzy's going to be okay given all this that's happened? Him and Scarrick were obviously very, very close.
Well, his confidence has been knocked onto. I've always heard rumours of the band quitting and splitting up, but that's shocking.
Yeah, turns out they all died because of him.
No, well,
so he believes.
He believes we have to change that. There is something we need to get him playing. We need to get him his mojo back, I suppose. Well, I suppose he's getting rid of his mojo at the moment.
Cue the Austin Powers theme tune. Scarrick's stolen my mojo.
Oh.
Are we still the Mr. Men now? Or are we like Mr. Men -1?
That's a good question. The title of Mr. Men feels almost tainted, sullied by the betrayal and absence of Scarrick. But no, I think we should carry on being the Mr. Men. Let's not let him know that he's bothered us.
Let's kind of keep Ozzy distracted. All right, I think.
Well, exactly. We don't want Mr. Ozzy to think that we've forgotten about Scarrick or we've replaced Scarrick, and I think a sudden, abrupt name change might not help that endeavour.
Yeah, so I think we should
carry on.
Have a few days R&R and explore this wonderful city. It's been probably been over 30 years, isn't it, since we enjoyed a major city.
Yes, I mean I can't.
That isn't full of go and glass people, I suppose.
That is a good point. This is a much more lively city than the last one we visited.
Yeah, and I think it's been 24 hours and no one's actually tried killing us, or something's tried killing us. Change of pace, I like it.
Yes, I bet you do. Yeah, there's something about the city I don't quite like, but
really, it's fantastic.
It's so dense, so tight. I feel constricted. I feel confined. I cannot see the horizon. It's somewhat troublesome, but I'm sure I'll adjust.
Well, the second one that the higher course or the garden course, you'll like it. I think more.
You're really muffled, Pat. I can't hear what you're saying.
Yeah, but we can't understand you. I wasn't sure it was just me.
I don't know. It's a new laptop.
Oh, that's better.
That's
Yeah.
That better?
Yeah, it might have just been stuck in your collar.
Okay. Yeah, as I was saying before that weird voice, if we make our way...
It's a mouthful of food.
Styles, don't speak with your mouth full. Spit it out.
The northern quarter, I was saying, the garden quarter and the higher quarter might be a place for you to visit.
I'd say that they perhaps do have some slightly higher end people clientele, so it'll be interesting to see what they have there.
The richer people, people right for the picking, I could say.
So as you ponder where to spend the evening, those of you upstairs, your activities are coming to a close.
What activities are these?
I assume you go and reach out.
You have to spell it out for me.
Roleplay, Paul.
You will know in brothels like this in large cities that these brothels aren't inns. They are solely there for non-sleeping activities rather than for bedding for the night. They don't make money while people sleep.
Thanks for that. What was your name? I didn't catch your name.
My name, Kathy.
Kathy. Kathy. Lovely. Lovely, lovely pair. I'm going to go back down.
It's just 2 silver.
You should be paying me, love.
That's
But
how it works here.
Yeah, I'll pay. I'm just kidding. I give her 2 gold.
Oh, is there something
Again?
else you need?
No.
Then thank you. And she sort of bows her head and puts the money into a small purse.
Sorry, I haven't got into character yet. Yeah, yeah, that was really fun. Perhaps we'll have another game if you like. Maybe one from my homeland instead. Yeah, another hour.
Well, sounds like fun.
Touche.
I didn't know they played cards like that out there.
It's not cards normally. It's normally with like stones and twigs and stuff. Have you got anything like that?
I'm sure I could find some.
Yeah, well, I've got a couple of twigs in my bag anyway. Yeah, I've probably got some stones too. I've always got a couple of stones on me.
I'm up for
you never
anything.
know when you need them. Yeah, go on then. Quick half-hour game, shall we then? I'm sure
Very
the others
good.
will wait for me.
I'm sure they will. You want to start this time?
Yeah, go on then. You whip your pants off now. This is funny that way.
Very well. Ozzy, as you leave the corridor, you walk down the alleyway of rooms. All the doors leading to several different places. Some of them ajar, some of them closed. You hear noise downstairs in the main tap room, and as you come down the stairs, you see 2 of your friends are waiting.
I head back over, sit down.
Well, how was
Enjoy
that
yourself?
for you?
I feel a little bit better. A little bit.
Good.
Feel like I could think more clearly. So, we gotta get him back, right? That's the only thing that matters now, right? We gotta get Scarrick back.
Well,
Yeah, yeah,
why not?
yeah. We need a plan.
Yeah, we gotta get him back.
Well, okay, so I've been thinking. I got 3 options. Curious to hear what do you think. First option, we're in Greyhawk. Do some research. We find people of knowledge, libraries, academia. Find out anything and everything we can about Pyremus, where he might have taken him, what he might be doing with him, and go from there. Second
Sounds like,
option. Well, I was gonna say the other thing is Qualish clearly had the ability to travel to different planes. Maybe we could bargain with him, give him his freedom in exchange for either the technology or the knowledge to traverse planes and find Scarrick that way.
Didn't you anger him terribly last you spoke?
Yeah, I think
I don't think
whole
so.
digging up of yeah, we did kind of like you kind of did like mutilate his wife's grave and stole a pendant off it.
Yeah, do you remember?
Well,
and then you
still
messaged taunting him.
Look, it's there just sticking out, gap in your shirt.
Well, that might be true that I may have said something a little untoward. However, the allure of freedom might overpower that. We might look past what I said if we set him free, is what I'm saying.
Well, how would we find him?
Ask him where he is.
Okay, so that's option number 2. Did you say there was a third option?
Third option. I could get in touch with Bruce.
Who?
Try and... You remember... From the festival. The Holy Man. Follower of Pelor.
Oh, that weird old guy you kept hanging out with.
No, he was really cool.
I think I can remember him. Yeah, it was a bit weird hanging around with you.
Really strange.
Well, I can't remember how much I told
I
you.
saw him later on hanging outside of school. I forgot to tell you. He was always hanging around outside of the school, but he didn't look like he was waiting for a son or daughter or anything. It's very
He was really
strange.
good friends with dolphins. I had this thing about dolphins.
Yeah. He was the worst.
Yeah.
No, I think you were thinking of Arlo Clark. He was the weird one. Anyway, the point is, I don't know how much I told you, but I kind of confided in him what was going on with Scarrig and Pyremus, and he.
What at the festival? That was like you suspected like 30 years ago that.
Such a long time to have suspicions.
It wasn't 30 years for us, and I didn't have suspicions of Scarrig.
A month or so.
That was at that point, it kind of came to light that Pyremus was in, talking to Scarrig and stuff, and I wanted to make sure that this guy wasn't going to be a bad influence.
And did your friend Bruce offer any advice?
He did. He kind of. When I think back now, at the time, I didn't really want to listen to him because he was saying potentially untoward things about what Scarrig was doing. But when I think back now, maybe he was trying to push me on a path of good. Kind of put me in touch with Pelor, who I think is one of Pyremus's rivals or something. And I don't know, I kind of dismissed the whole story arc. But anyway, long story short, Pelor and Bruce might have information that could be of use as well, so that's also an option.
That might be a good idea, getting a god to fight a god.
I think there's actually a temple of Pelor in this place, to be honest.
And you think this weirdo Bruce will be hanging out there?
No, I don't necessarily think he'll be here, but I can message him.
I see.
Yeah,
I already have messaged him. On the way down here, I kind of told him that he was right, and
we could spend a day or two. We could explore some libraries. I think in the city we should be able to find, and in the high quarter there's the Wizards Guild, and they might be able to help and with things.
So we can certainly do some research.
From memory, a couple of theatres.
Yeah.
And a market. We could recharge. As I say, it's been a while since we've been in that. I am enjoying no one trying to kill us or fighting for our lives all the time. It's been 24 hours.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I'm going to struggle to relax while, knowing that our friend's been taken. This doesn't count. What I did here.
So
that's just a standard.
That was stress relief. It was needed.
Exactly. It's like eating or drinking. You just sometimes have to do it. What?
Well, maybe a few more medicinal drinks, but I don't think we can stay here. If none of us.
It's expensive here.
We need
you
to
kind of pay a premium.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not sleeping with the women and the men. The drinks are pricey.
Me and Pike had been here for 4 hours and we're racking up quite a bill. Should we wait for Gert? Should we give him another 10-15 minutes?
Who's got
the Dragonborn fella,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Is it? Oh, I thought he left. Didn't he go off with?
Did you see him leave Pike? Oh, I can't believe it left. I suppose he might have done.
He might have left. Yeah.
Yeah.
He might have left.
Well,
Should we go to a tap? We need to find somewhere to sleep. I could find us. We should have some safe houses in the city, but they're not very. We're not particularly hiding from anyone. Or
when we used to tour here, we used to stay in the. Paul?
What level of accommodation would you like to stay in?
The band
The
would
highest.
have stayed in.
I would like
The highest?
a feather bed.
You want somewhere rich? Then
Yeah,
I would
somewhere-
suggest the
somewhere
Hightower
spenny.
Tavern and Hostelry in the Garden Quarter.
I don't particularly want to walk that far though.
Well, we may as
could get
well
a
walk,
car.
take in the sights. Hightower Tavern, we used to stay there when we used to play here. It's quite a fancy place.
What time of day is it?
Fancy sounds perfect.
It's like afternoon. I'd say like it's coming on to food time.
Let's have a wander up there. We might grab a bite to eat on the way. Find another.
I did once throw one of the sofas out of the window one time. I might be banned. I'm not. Well, it was 30 years ago. They won't remember my face.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
So you
So-
three wish to begin walking to the Hightower Tavern.
Yeah.
Is Gert not around then?
No,
He's
he's
playing the
currently
game now.
playing
Okay.
sticks and
stones.
sticks and bums or something else.
Mercy.
Classic get. So you head out of the Silver Garter. The streets, even though it's coming on to evening, are still a throng of people. All different kinds of people, merchants taking hand carts to other stalls. You see the locals coming to and from work. People coming in and out of the garter, the ladies on the balcony above waving and calling out to you. It's a throng of society and a hub where people around you, their lives are just on a different path to yours. A path that probably doesn't include fighting dragons.
Is there any? Sorry to interrupt, but is there any sense of a war going on?
You've only walked from a narrow corridor to here.
Because
At the moment,
did you
there
say
isn't too much.
Did you say that Greyhawk was kind of like on the border of it all or something? I can't remember. Or like the front lines of it. Okay.
You can make a perception check if you wish as you're walking. If that's something you want to be looking out for.
I would be, yeah. Well, Ozzy would be. It would be very much in his. I mean, that was the original whole thing, wasn't it? 17 plus 8 for 24, 5.
Okay. I'll take that in mind as you're walking along the streets. So you head along the trails and come onto the main, like the way the city's laid out, there is a central street that sort of runs between the quarters all the way up to the garden quarter, and it's most likely the fastest way for you, unless you want to cut through the foreign quarter. Which would you prefer?
Smelly, innit?
Why would it be?
Main street or foreign quarter?
It's a lot of herbs and spices and stuff. That's
Oh, I see. Yes.
I'll let you choose.
Main Street, please.
Main
The-
Street.
The quickest
Main
way.
Street.
Is there any taverns on the way we can dart into? Oh, the
Yes,
dragon?
there is. You can head for one in the Black Dragon Inn if you wish.
or the Silver
Okay, so
Dragon? And
For
that's
your
across the road then.
Or the blue
perspective about the war, you do see several faded posters about enlistment, like joining the city garrison. They're quite weathered, quite worn, a lot of them ripped, and just the last few pieces are stapled to poster boards and stuff like that. The war's been going for some time. The joyousness or the sort of excitement that comes when a war like this starts, excitement and fear and unknown, has almost like settled into this somber tome where a lot of people have gone off, and news is now slow. There is obviously guards in the city. It's the day watch at the moment. They travel around in groups of 3 or 4, and they just tend to watch the street, check the citizens.
It is a heavily fortified city, though, isn't it? Right.
It is a heavily fortified city. Yeah. There's no. The people in here aren't afraid. They're in the free city of Greyhawk. Their lives carry on while battles reign outside. You're not in a city on the brink of siege or anything like that. So, what have you done with your weapons?
I don't really have any.
They're attached.
They're attached. So your swords are attached in your sheaths.
Oh yeah.
As you get onto the main street, coming out of the foreign quarter and like the hum of the smaller buildings, passing down the narrow end of the burrows where the river runs underneath, a group of guards come up to you. One of them clocking you as they walk past. Hold! Gentlemen, you're armed. Please show me your right to bear arms in the street.
Well,
do just before we get into this discussion, obviously I've been here many times, and I guess Styles has. Like, is this something we would know about or be aware of?
Yeah, you would know that you're not allowed to bear arms in the street without written right to carry exposed weapons. You can carry them on your back or in your pack, but sort of armoured and weaponed walking down the street is unacceptable in a city like this.
Then I might have said to us beforehand, like,
okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
By the way.
So as you leave the inn, then
I will have ignored what Ozzy has told me.
Fair.
Okay, and then the guard just speaks to you, Picard. Sir, do you have right to bear arms in the street?
Well, of course I do. I'm a captain after all, and that is my right.
May I see it then, Captain?
Well, you're looking at it. I am a captain, and therefore I have the right to bear arms.
No, anyone in the free city of Greyhawk must have a written right to bear arms.
Written right, you say? And where does one get a written right?
Well, when you came through the main gates,
yes,
you'd have spoken to them about that.
When we came through the main gates,
you did come through the main gates, didn't you?
Well, of course. I didn't just magically appear out of thin air, did I? I'm afraid maybe.
Deception check.
I think he's telling the truth, you know.
Nat 20, but I have a -1, so it's a 19.
He sort of looks you over. What did you say your name was?
Captain Picard of the Mr. Men. That's my cohorts here.
What's your business in the city?
Our business.
Well, it's just a bit of R&R. Just we've been weary travellers. We've just headed our way up to the garden quarter. Who's going to stay at the High House Tavern. Relaxed. We've been travelling for a while.
Right, Mr. Stiles, it doesn't require our life story.
I'm going to cast Charm Person.
Our business is our own. It's
How
ours
do
to
you
keep.
cast Charm Person?
I just put my
Just
arm on
think
his...
about it before you do it. Because you have to say a magic word.
Do I?
Just see whether it's got spoken or...
Oh, it's Vernon Semantic, isn't it?
Say, shut up, you're
so-
charmed.
Just bear in mind when you're in the city, if it's a verbal spell, you are literally muttering a cantrip under your breath or a series of tomes. And if it's semantic, you have to do hand motions. But I think that might just be the touch for that.
Look into my eyes. Don't look around there.
Yeah, I kind of saw it as like a force type thing, like...
You can try and persuade him.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's my thing. I would just sort of jump in and be like... Captain Picard here. I saw it earlier. He had his paperwork. I think he must have misplaced it. We're heading to the High Tower Tavern. I think maybe you left it in your room.
Make a persuasion check.
$17 again. Persuasion plus 12 for 29.
Very well. Just see you have it on you next time I see you.
Yes.
And
Well,
if you don't need to carry it, then don't.
No problem, officer.
On your way then.
We'll see you around. Go on, guys.
thank you for your service. I'll give him a little salute.
Picard, I did tell you. You're not supposed to carry weapons openly in these parts. This isn't the high seas. It's a civilized society.
Maybe you could learn a thing or two from the seas. A captain without his weapons. I deserve better.
Well, if you were a highly respected captain, then people wouldn't mess with you anyway. You wouldn't need your weapons. Or you'd
That's
have bodyguards and minions to do the dirty work for you. Like us.
The naval military captains that would be allowed to bear arms in a city like this normally pay down.
Well, of course I know that. Anyway, let's get off to the room.
Oh, let's have a drink.
Were you stopping in the Black Dragon Inn for a quick drink?
Was arguing between that and the Silver Dragon.
Okay.
Gotta get the colour of the dragon right.
It's up to you.
Which one looks better?
The Black Dragon is a little bit more rough and ready. The Silver Dragon is a little bit more upper class.
Do we want rough and ready, gentlemen, or do we want upper class?
It's not the time to be sat around drinking. What time is it?
It's like mid-afternoon.
It's drinking time.
I'll have one. But I'm not staying out.
No, I wouldn't dream of it. We need to get some rooms booked, but yeah, just one.
The High Tower Tavern's a popular place. We don't want to end up not getting a room.
So the Silver Dragon Inn is obviously located in the foreign quarter. Does Ozzy still want to go? Not joking. It's often the first place sought by new arrivals to the city. Prices are average. There's a lot of food selection. And as you get to the door, there are two bouncers that guard it. They stand well dressed, but built. These look like men who grew up in the fighting pits, who perhaps weren't the ones getting bullied at school. They see you as you come up, and they greet you. Welcome to the Silver Dragon Inn. All weapons and daggers must be checked in on entry.
Oh, more rules and regulations regarding my weaponry.
Yes, sir,
Fine.
it is protocol.
Take it. But if there is a scratch on any of my outwear, there'll be hell to pay. Literal hell.
I hand over my rapier, but I keep my one remaining dagger.
Oof, cheeky boy.
Concealed.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it a concealed dagger anyway, or are you hiding it?
I like to think that it's hidden.
Do you know?
Where?
It's with my dagger.
Okay. He pats you down, looking at you and judging you by your attire. Give me a sleight of hand check. Because he comes to where you would normally hide it.
It's not an issue. Barely an inconvenience. 25.
25, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay. As he goes to pat where it is, you manage to sort of shift your sleeve and pull your clothes slightly so it swings around to the back, and he misses it. It goes to a place he's already checked. You managed to have it concealed.
I hand over all my stuff, but not the ray gun.
Ooh.
Yeah, obviously that's
I
in
don't know
a
if you'd- would
is that in a
even
bag of holding anyway.
Well,
What's
no,
that
it's
in?
kind
Is it just in your
it's
pack?
just in my pack. Like, I don't even know what I have. Like, I just have a pack full of stuff.
Pack full of ray guns.
Yeah, he has a look through. He probably wouldn't know what that was anyway, so he just leaves it. He's mainly looking for swords, maces, daggers, that kind of martial weapon. After being checked in, they record your names in a book with your items and like a tag number. They get taken into a separate room. You come into the inn. It is a bustle of people of all different types. You see dwarves, gnomes, elven folk, all kinds of people. And they seem to sit. There are mixing of races, but there are also huddles of people. Some elves sit together on a table in a far corner. Some of the dwarves are having a drinking competition in the other corner.
As
But-
Ozzy
there's a spare table and Gert sat there. You took your time, boys. It's over here. I've got to take this, boys.
That is.
We caught up with you, Gert. We didn't even see you sneak out, you little bugger.
I like to think that
It's fun in there, wasn't it, eh?
you described all the dwarves in the corner like having a drinking competition, and Ozzy would just be like eyeing them up, like reminiscing Scarrick always doing that, and then just like turning and seeing Gern, like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Gert, have you already got a round in?
Yeah, I've got a tankard.
Okay. And did you get any for the others?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then.
Sorry, I don't know why I thought tankard was. No, I've got like a pitcher, a jug sort of thing, and a couple of tankards out.
Yes.
Oh, it
very
looks
well.
like you've already got some people with you.
No, this is for you boys. I thought you'd be thirsty after the walk and that, you know?
Did you follow us?
How did you know we'd be here?
You know, I
Well,
just kind of know where people end up in these places. You know, everyone always ends up in this pub. What, you never been to?
But we
where's this place
nearly
again?
picked the Black Dragon in. So it was a 50-50 choice, I'm sure.
Well,
Oh, these
it's a 100%
things work
choice
out,
of
don't
mine,
they?
because, you know, that's why I was waiting here, so, you know.
It's like Darren Brown.
Yeah, well, you kind of look at Gert at this point and see he is a silvery dragonborn, and you wonder, was there a reason we picked the silver dragon in?
Oh,
We're being mind controlled.
no, we've been inceptioned. Well, you're here now, and so are we.
Yeah,
Let's be
come and sit
seated.
over here, Mr. Picard.
Oh, you remembered me, and it's Captain Picard. Let's not forget that.
I saw it, Captain, sorry, yeah.
Do you know
Very
much
important,
about
yeah.
this city then Gert?
Yeah, you know, I've been around a bit. You know, I could tell you quite a lot, really, if you thought. But I've been in the woods for quite a while, so you know, I don't really know as many of the people necessarily.
Would you know like where there'd be like tomes of information, like libraries?
Oh yeah, tons of times. Yeah, we got lots of them. Yeah, libraries and bookshops and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could show you. I'll show you a great library if you like. Yeah, we could go and have a look there if you want. You want to look some tomes?
Well, I'm looking for information. Why you got a twitch there or something?
Sometimes I just snap. It's a bit dragony, you know.
His dragon side comes through.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Yeah.
we're trying to find our friends, so
Yeah, scary, wasn't it? Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, he was. Do you know Pyremius?
I know what pies are. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he.
Love pie.
Yeah.
What kind of pie are you talking?
A
Yeah.
really evil pie.
Oh no, I don't like evil pie. No.
Yeah, real bad pie. But and it possibly on another plane. You know
What's a
anything
plane
about
then?
planar
Oh, you mean
travel?
like the plane is? Oh yeah. I could do that sort of stuff sometimes. Yeah.
You can.
What?
Tra- How much have you had to drink?
Oh, not much really. Just a
I
couple
don't think he's had
couple
any.
of pictures while I was waiting for you, innit? You know.
How much have you had to smoke?
Nothing today. But you got any?
Not on me. You could travel to different planes and stuff.
Hold that thought.
I know I've got something to do with plane. I don't think necessarily it's traveling. I think I can talk to people in different planes. That's something to do with plane. Just what I was
Gert can just say what he wants. Doesn't mean he can do it.
yeah, exactly. Don't fucking matter. Planar binding. What's that?
Make something
No,
stay
I
on
can
the
just
plane.
bind people to a plane, and then yeah.
No, I can't
can
really
make an Arcana
travel
check
or
if you wish.
anything, No.
Gert, you can make an Arcana check if you wish to see how much you would know about these sort of things, having some of your background.
Hold on, please. I'll just. Yeah. Let's go with shit, innit? Yeah, 7.
7. You've obviously spent some time with other, how should we put it, people who meditate. And talk has often gone to far worlds and different realms. Your specific knowledge of what they are and where they are and who runs them is very vague, if not just speculation. But you do understand that there are other planes around this world. And with that binding, you sort of understand that you can have some control over them.
Yeah, can't necessarily, get us there and stuff, but I could, stop people in the place, and, if we go to a place, I could, stop them there. Yeah, little bits like that,
Tell me, Gert.
Yeah.
Can you? I've heard tales of you're a druid, right? Man of nature.
Oh, yeah. I love nature, I do.
I've heard tales of people of your kind
You've got a
being
tail.
able to. Well, thank you for noticing. One, because the rest of these guys always forget that I have a tail.
Yeah, it's
So,
very
yeah,
pretty.
very observant of you. I do have a tail. I've heard of you people being able to, like, travel between trees and stuff. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, I could tree walk. Yeah.
Fascinated.
You ever been inside a tree?
I have. wait a minute.
I don't have the zoom. Have you, son?
No, I haven't. No, you're very close right now.
You see all sorts of things in trees.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Sorry, Mr. Parkard. I imagine you're sitting between us, so.
Just leaning over him.
I say that's fine, Gerton. It's Captain Picard, remember?
Yeah, Captain in that, yeah.
Yes.
That's quite guys. That's quite a unique talent, though. Like, I don't know if you've seen this before, but these guys can they can travel almost anywhere. But if it's a tree, they can go places. Could be useful.
With that, one of the waiters of the Sylvan Dragon Inn comes over to the table with 2 big platters on her hands. Your food's ready, sir. He bangs it onto the table.
I ordered rounds for us all. I figured you'd be
There's-
hungry in that.
There's a large
Yeah, you are a gentleman.
steak of wild boar, which has been roasted and cut, served with assorted vegetables, roasted carrots, and stewed cabbage, as well as another tankard of ale. Gert, if you'd like to take 1 gold out of your bank for me just to cover the bill.
Yep.
But the food is steaming hot and it looks delicious.
Thank you very, very much, Esmeralda. It's lovely. Yeah.
You see, she whisks away to another table. I think she was a guy. Doesn't matter. She whisks away to another table, collecting up the tankards and then darting from table to table. This tavern is busy, and the waiters are not there to talk. They are there to serve.
Okay, we was planning heading up to the garden quarter and staying in the High Tavern tonight.
Bit posh up there.
High Tower Tavern.
It's quite a posh area, that is.
Can you not afford it?
Oh no, just find myself in these places sometimes. It's quite easy if you want to stay there. But I just thought, you'd prefer a bit more like ears to the ground and that,
Well,
No, we like to sleep well.
Ah,
I used to
we,
stay there when I came here with the band. That's how you want me in the band.
no, I don't think you did.
Yeah,
No.
I was in the band. Quite famous, you know.
yeah,
Oh
also
yeah,
you need
well, I've
to,
heard of them. What are they called?
Crossbows and roses.
What would I roll for that?
I'd flip a coin and do yes or no, or do a 50-50 on something. Crossbows and roses, always 50-50.
I've been about the music circuit quite a lot, but no, I never heard of them. Sorry.
Kind of been around the music circuit much then.
Well, you have
No,
been gone
it's-
for quite a while, Mr. Ozzy, so it's quite possible your music has died.
Well, no.
Anyway,
it wouldn't have died. It would become retro.
yeah, trying to distract it and get away from death. Also, you plays a song. Will the mind if we do it in here? I don't know.
Is there anyone playing music in here?
There isn't at the moment. It's quite crowded. It's quite dense, but it doesn't. You could give it a go.
I don't know. I'm not really in the mood. I haven't really been in the mood to play for a while, to be honest. Ever since we started flying around space and all sorts of shit. I don't know.
Yeah, but you always said it's a good thing to follow sect. So, so that's something you say all the time. And people smoke the pipe.
Oh, sorry. Do you not like the smoke or anything?
No.
I didn't mean to blow in your face, Mr. Piecard. I was Captain Piecard. I got you third time, didn't I? Eh?
Close enough.
Yeah, I'm not really in the mood. It's too busy in here. It's too busy.
Well, that is disappointing.
That is it. Let's enjoy some of this food.
You tuck in, the food is delicious. The boar is succulent, the vegetables are crisp. It's a warm, hearty meal. Probably the first one you've had for quite a while. Apart from road rations and the things you can scavenge from hunting and the such like that.
Oz is drinking quite heavily as well.
Okay.
Just what we need.
I'm just watching over the bar, just like getting the feel for everyone, what type of people are in there and that.
Yeah, again, it's a mix of people. You can see people are coming in who are obviously tradespeople. A few people coming from the Artisan Guild. There are a few students in here, people, scholars, robed, but not as much as there would be in the other areas of the city. Again, a wide range of races in this town.
An eye on Gert as well, seeing if he's eyeing anyone up.
Good. Are you eyeing anyone up?
Just Mr. Picard.
Packard's like, Mr. Gert, why are you staring at me?
Hey, you what?
Oh,
Got something in my teeth?
it's impolite to stare, Gert.
I sure you.
Yes.
Don't get many friends. I had a
Yes.
friend a while ago. Bobby. He's not here now.
What was his name?
Bobby.
Obby.
Obby.
Yeah.
That's not a name.
Yeah, Hobby. He was a good little
What happened to Hobby?
man. He was an halfling, he was, I think.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Disgusting.
Dwarf.
Just
dwarf.
That's
Oh, was it a dwarf?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of
More
them must
Same thing to you.
Yeah.
dwarf, eh?
Short asses.
Yeah.
What happened to him? Why aren't you friends anymore?
He's not with us anymore.
Where is he?
Where is he? He's not here.
I know, but where is he?
Where is he? He's in the ground, I think.
In the ground?
He'll be mining. He'll be mining. More drinks, please. Bit stronger.
Conversation just turned into death every time.
We'll get there eventually.
Oh dear.
Well, that's a shame. It must really like mining.
Yeah. So, High Tower Tavern. Very nice rooms, and then you can show us to the library. We can do a bit of couple of goes around the market. Up on some supplies. Need to get a dagger that's in that no dragons. Yeah, we can have a few days chilling.
Yes, well, we've got some research to be doing, apparently, according to Mr. Ozzy.
Well, what would you suggest? You just said it like that was something you didn't want to do.
No, Mr. Ozzy, we're all unified on this same quest of getting Scarrick back.
It's okay, boys, calm
Insight
down.
check.
I feel like you're missing, like a vital component who would normally calm you down in these situations, like a fatherly figure or something,
Would
So
I be
it's
using a deception for this?
It's up to you. It's up to you whether you're being deceitful.
It's whether you're just being deceitful or trying to persuade me.
It's a 5.
I didn't roll. I rolled a 10 actually in total. Insight. Are you trying to deceive?
You only have to
Being
give him the
deceitful.
vibe.
Being deceitful.
Yeah, you can see in Packard's face that, and the tone, you did pick up on something, and you sort of re-solidify that in your head.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Well,
What did you
there's
say,
a-
Kurt? Sorry.
Yeah.
You said something.
It just feels like your dynamics a little bit off, and I thought maybe you needed someone to step in and be a bit of a, like a fatherly figure, calm you down, boys. Whoa, all that.
Right. You think you fill that void, do you?
What?
What was you gonna say, Styles?
I was in
I like
between. I could just, step in and it's okay. You could fight out if you like.
I appreciate the food and the drink. The drink, Kurt. What did you say, Styles?
I was just saying there is a temple to Pilar. I think someone mentioned earlier we could out at some point as well and see if we can get this Pilar on that old fella on our side maybe a bit. What did he say his name was? Brian?
Yeah, your mate Brian.
It was Bruce.
Bruce, that was it, yeah.
Yeah.
And he was, a paladin, like Scarrick.
Yeah, he was one. He was a bit past his best, but
I think he could still hold it. I mean, he looked like he was a pretty hardy guy. Anyway,
yeah, he would have been one hell of a fighter in his day.
All those years ago.
We are on the same page, right? We're gonna get Scarrick back.
We're going to. Oh, yes, we're going to do our best and get Scarrick back. We need to.
Yes.
We need more information. We need to do our research, as you say.
I definitely believe we will see Scarrick again.
Well, Packard.
Captain.
If you, Mr. Packard.
Ooh,
If you,
that felt intentional.
if you're not, if you're having doubts about going after Scarrick, what do you suggest? Do you
think
just
we're
suggest we
all
just
just a
hang out
little
in
bit-
Greyhawk and just wait for everything to blow over?
We're all a little bit cranky because we've not had.
I'm just asking the question.
night's
I'm just asking the question. What do you
Then
want
it's
to
a-
do?
It's a perfectly reasonable question to ask. I want to find the sea ghost. I want my ships back. I want the Civil Serpent. I want the Sea Ghost, and I want my fleet.
Okay.
Yeah, they were good times when we had the ship.
You know there's a war on, right?
Yes, and what better way to fight that war than on the crashing waves of the ocean?
I'd go as far to say we've been more successful off the ocean than on it.
Well, that's your opinion. But yes,
I'm pretty sure the Sea
But-
Ghost is at the bottom of the ocean.
we don't know that.
Or was that the Civil Serpent?
Civil Serpent.
Oh, okay.
Oh damn! I love them both so
Civil
much.
Serpent.
Well, if you want, I can message Gellen's son and see what happened to the Sea Ghost. It's been 30 years. I know it was commissioned for the war, wasn't it? So I can
Yes,
find out what
of course.
happened if you want.
Yes,
Let me
much
do that now.
appreciated.
Why not? I'm
All
gonna
right.
message Gellen's son.
Okay. Do you remember his name?
Nope. Hey, Gellen's son.
And then we'll refer to him as Gellen's son for now.
Hey, Gellen's
go on.
son. Ozzy here. 30 years ago, Gellen borrowed our ship, the Sea Ghost. What happened to it? Do you still have it? Question mark.
Ozzy, hello. Yes, I remember the Sea Ghost. She is a fine ship. We used her for trading after the war. I believe she's been...
Oh, you have to explain to Gellen's son how this works.
Yeah.
He's doing it all wrong.
Well, good news though. It sounds like the ship is still around.
That is good news.
I wonder if it's still got your sister's head in it. Oh no, didn't
Gosh,
Gellen? I
I
asked
hope
Gellen
so.
to take that out actually.
Yeah,
Yes.
Gellen was going to keep that somewhere. So that's a long story, Gert. Picard's got this thing.
Hey, Gellen's son. It's only 25 words you can use to reply. What happened to the ship? And do you have Picard's sister's head?
Oh, sorry, Ozzy. I'd just been saying what had happened to the ship. She was decommissioned. That's one word.
Decommission.
Several years ago. A fine vessel she was.
For fuck's sake, Gellen's son.
Damn it, Gellen's son!
It's been decommissioned.
Decommissioned. Well, does that mean it's not fit for service? Something?
I guess so. I mean, it's 30
Things
years
okay?
and over 30 years in service. I mean, maybe it's like been turned into like one of them little museum things.
Or a little cafe?
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Is the
Nothing
war
would make
over
me
then?
madder.
If they've decommissioned the ship.
Sorry.
Is the war over then? If they've decommissioned the ship?
Well, no, it wasn't really.
The ship was
much of a-
used in the war with
Sargon-
the
Sargon War.
armies of the south.
That was ages ago. There's a new war now. Against Ayus and shit.
All these wars.
I think. Yeah, maybe it's like you say. Maybe it's been turned into a little cafe.
Nothing would make me madder.
Yeah.
No. Well, we must make our way back to Saltmarsh at some point, and
Yeah, after we've
And retrieve
got
it.
Scarrick back, right? I mean, that's surely a more pressing matter than our ship. We'll get a new ship. Like, there's loads of
Ooh.
ships.
can't just get a new ship.
We've got a flying
one-
ship now, right? We
this-
got that
this
little hummingbird thing.
This one had character.
The Danzel
Yeah.
fly.
I don't know where that is.
Where did we leave it?
Serenity, I think it's called, wasn't it?
I think we left it a
Um,
long way away.
It's in the jungle, Matt. Yeah.
Just south
We'll
of
take a photo
Scarrick's
of
home.
where we parked it.
Yeah.
Activate the GPS.
It's just like a car alarm going off in the forest in the corner.
Yeah, 30 years ago you parked it down south of Scarrick's home in the jungle.
Well,
The airship you've parked in Daongloin above the garage.
We have a habit of
Forgot about
leaving
that.
ships
trail of
everywhere.
ships. Yes, what I'm saying is, if let's get them all back together and have our fleet.
Well, we can go back to Daongloin if you want. We can go back through the little portal thingy.
Imagine having the airship on top of a ship. We'd use it to like drop bombs and stuff when we're
An
doing
aircraft
ship
carrier.
warfare.
Yes. Yes, what wondrous ideas. But let's find our friend Scarrick first.
Yeah. Lots to do.
Yes, he was integral part of the team, and
Look.
he was working on a forge for the ship.
I
And
can
he was making me bullets for my gun.
I can sense. I'm not stupid. I can sense your reservation in going after him. But if we're gonna face Ayus to save the world, I need him. We need him. And
It's
let me
not reservation.
and let me finish
say.
by saying, I've given you the option to not join me on this. You don't have to come. I will respect that decision. No hard feelings.
Mr. Osley,
I think
We're
we
in
need to
this
stick
together.
together.
we're sticking together. He obviously is one of us, and I do not wish to see him come to harm. My fear is that we may have to be the ones to put him down, and I can't bear the thought of that on your conscience. I feel like it will be too much.
What do you mean put him down? You're not gonna have to put him down. He's under some kind of spell. We just need to get him out of that. We don't need to do anything more than that.
We must face the possibility that it could be a little harder than that.
Yeah, this is why I think we need to. If you can send a message to Brian and find out what he knows, and then if we go to
Who the fuck's
check
Brian?
out-
Oh, Bruce.
yeah, Bruce, that's it. Go check out the Temple of Pelor, maybe. But how do we? It's going to be a good. How do we just turn up like? Crazy story, guy. So our friend has been abducted by another god. Could your god please lend a hand?
Funny thing is, Bruce actually gave me something that probably would have got me in there really easily. Just like
Oh, perfect.
Oh, thank
yeah,
thank the
I
Lord.
left it
Oh.
hanging on a tree in Packard's Crazy Curse World.
Why would you do that?
This is what I mean. I picked the wrong side, didn't I?
Yes, well, I tried to warn you, but that's neither here nor there.
Have you ever had a
Packard,
best
you
friend?
trying to warn us? I really struggle to remember when you said, "Let's watch out for Garrick is going to try and kill us all.
He never said that.
conversation.
He never said that. I never heard him say that.
I'm pretty sure it came up a few times.
No. Have you ever had a best friend? By God.
Yes.
And who was that?
You. It's you.
Oh, fucking hell. Well, how would you feel if I was, like, well, taken away, never to return? No, don't answer. I don't want to know the answer to that. Like, let's drink up and get to the Hightower Tavern.
All right. Let's go.
Oh God, this voice hurts.
You've been doing it for years. You can't stop complaining now.
I'd
finish
neck
the
my drink
drinks
and then make my way to.
As you finish, you notice that
Gert
Gert has fallen asleep, his pipe in his hand, just smoke emanating from his nostrils.
Just leave him again.
Working on.
He's definitely just gonna turn up again later if we just leave him. Come on,
You
quick
wake him
now
up.
while he's asleep.
No. Are you coming? Are you staying?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah, it's coming then. Where are we off to?
We're going to...
The man was in a deep
Hightower.
sleep. You should have left him.
At our tavern.
He looked comfy, at peace with the world. He
Oh,
wasn't. He
can I
wasn't
sleep with
twitching.
you, Captain Picard?
What was that, Gert?
Can I sleep with you, Mr. Captain Picard?
Oh yeah, you can.
That's quite forward, don't you think, Mr. Gert?
Well, I thought, with our conversation earlier that we were a bit close,
I'm afraid I do not sleep, Mr. Gert.
Well, that's quite forward of you.
You can have my room, Mr. Gert.
Thank you very much. We can figure that out later.
As you ponder on the room situation, you head up to Garden Gate. The wall here divides the upper class of the city from the lower two quarters. Although the sun is low in the sky, torches in windows now being lit. The gate is still open, the portcullis raised. You see along the wall torches of guards. Every few hundred paces they stand, and in the archers' towers on either side of the gate there are armed men who watch the passing of traffic.
I would walk ahead of the group, leading them. By the way.
You were not stopped as you passed through the gate. It is free to pass into this area. This road
Would be
here
too
is sort of
scruffy for this place.
No, it's a sort of central highway, so people do tend to come up here to head out of the city. And as you come through, you see all the areas here are sort of like in their own sections anyway. So, for example, the Grand Theatre on the right has its own grounds around it and smaller walls and smaller entryways. So the spacing here is vast compared to even this central portion of the city where things are crammed together. You head along the path to the Hightower Tavern, and the main thing that stands out on it is obviously its high tower, which arches up above the walls and then comes into a pointed hat on top, almost like a wizard's hat. The red bricks are clean, none of the signs of soot or smoke from the industrial section of the city, and the large doors are open and welcoming.
Head on in.
Make our way in.
Okay. You come into a small reception area. Doors lead upstairs to the tower and into the tap room and dining areas. Behind the desk is a elven man, very smartly dressed in rich purple clothing, cloak and a small purple and silver bow tie. His hair is long and fair and slicked back with his ears sticking out from either side. Welcome, gentlemen, to the Hightower Inn. Do you have a reservation?
No.
No, we're new to the city. We've just arrived.
He looks over you.
We're looking
And
for.
how may I help you tonight?
We're looking for a few rooms, if that's possible. Preferably the penthouse.
Rooms. I see. He sort of looks down to a book in front of him. Most people book in advance. I'm afraid there are.
Sorry, what was your name?
My name?
Yes.
It's Gian.
My
Gian.
My name is Styles. Nice to meet you. And I do that. I go to shake his hand. I try and slip him like a coin. Surely there's some decent rooms.
You slip him the coin. And he sort of looks at it, and he puts it back on the counter and slides it back across to you.
Styles.
Yes, sir. I was just saying there are 2 rooms available. They do start at 3 gold per night.
That's fine.
Sheepishly, just bad back into my other hand. And being a bit embarrassed, but that's not an issue.
And will you be dining with us this evening? Or would you be using our room service?
Oh, we might. Well, we haven't discussed that actually. Where was we going to have some food tonight? Here,
We
or
just ate at the last place, didn't we?
Yeah,
Might
you have
as well
just
be
eaten
here.
some food.
well, maybe just some room service. I don't know. Do we need to make a reservation again? Is that what you're getting at?
Or
Yeah.
do you do a simple bar service?
There is a tap room that you may enter when you have changed and settled into the rooms.
Well, that's great. Do you want paying up front? I have been before.
Indeed.
I just can't remember. It's been a while. It's been 30 years.
Ah, I see. Well, yes, unfortunately, we do ask our patrons to pay in advance for the rooms.
And how much was it?
It's 3 gold per room per night.
I'll give him 3 gold.
Okay, I'll give
Thank
you
you,
the other
kindly.
3 gold.
You mind covering this one, Miss Captain? Since I'm bunking up with you, I figured,
Well, has he give us the key?
He turns around and he opens a small wooden cabinet and pulls out 2 gold keys of a considerable length, and he hands them across. One of you will be in the high room tower, and another one of you will be in the one below. The rooms are located just through the door here.
I instinctively go to take the one the room key for the high tower.
I'd just grab a key and just start walking off, trying to get some distance between Gert and Piker.
Where's our key, Captain?
I sigh and I put 3 gold on the counter.
I'm sorry, sir, there were
There's
only
only
2
two
rooms
rooms.
available. I apologise if I didn't make myself clear. And he sort of pushes the money back.
I put 3 more gold on the counter. And I say, make it so.
I understand, sir. However, as a humble receptionist, I do not have a way to make an extra room in a facility that is already full.
I put
Perhaps
3 more.
if you
I
book-
put 3 more gold on the counter. And I say, I said, make it so.
He sort of leans into you. Sir, I don't think you understand. The rooms are full. There is plenty of space in your suites with the other members of your party, and as he pushes the money back, that costs no extra gold at all.
Right.
It just might make them a bit uncomfortable, with me and my new. What would you call this, Captain?
Packard thinks for a moment. Acquaintance.
Yeah,
Acquaintances.
yeah. Oh, I've never been someone's acquaintance before. It feels quite dirty, don't it?
No, it does not. It's the opposite
No,
of dirty.
no,
It's
it's not
the least dirty a thing can be.
But yeah, so it just might make them a bit uncomfortable, with that. Yeah.
Right, well,
it's really
with the
no,
rooms
no,
being
like,
taken, the only other space I can offer you
what
would
about a
be
staff room or anything?
the stables.
Oh yeah, that sounds nice. Any animals in there to have a chat with? I could speak with animals.
Well, there are some, yes. But I'm sure for 1 gold I could get someone to clear one of them out for you.
right. Here's
You
1
look
gold.
Accustomed to sleeping on hay,
Get.
perhaps.
You have the stable.
Oh, thank you, Captain.
Yes.
Where are you gonna be?
I'm going to be elsewhere.
Oh,
I hope you find a room that suits
maybe
your
tomorrow
status.
night then.
Yes, I'm sure I will. And I shoot daggers at the receptionist.
For those of you heading up to the suites, you climb the spiral staircase that is in the center of this tower. It's tight, winding, and leads directly up. You pass 4 more other suites before you get to yours. Styles, with yours being the second to the highest, there's a large door and the number matches the key you have. You unlock it and you see a circular room where the upholstery is just pure luxury. There's a large feathered bed with deep red throws stitched with gold. There is a table lined with wine skins and fresh fruit, a large wingback armchair and table set, a writing desk in one area of the room, and the windows that sort of circle out with the height you're at look out across the city. And where you are, you're almost at the height of the wall. You can see in the distance a guard pacing back and forth along the 30-meter high wall. Ozzy, you come to the very pinnacle of the tower. Your room opens up and it's very similar to the one below, however, perhaps slightly more opulent. Again, there is a selection of wines and ales already laid out on the side table with fruits and breads. The bed has a large window that looks out along the Selintan River, which runs outside the city. From this extra vantage point, you can see over the walls and out to where the wharfs are lined with ships. A few lights rocking back and forth in the wash from the river. The rooms are very nice. Gert, I'll just explain where he's at and then you can fill in. Gert, you're led by an assistant round to the side of the building where, the stables are still very nice. Large wooden construct, sturdy roof above. There is obviously the slight smell of horse. However, the gentleman you're with brings several blankets and after sweeping the floor enough, lays down some straw and blankets for you to rest in.
Oh, I didn't expect that. It's very, very fancy indeed. Thank you very much, sir.
Can I bring you any drinks, sir?
Oh, no, there's a trough in the corner. I'll just have a lap of that at some point. Thank you.
I see. I see. And he sort of walks up.
Just like as he's leaving, like I'll sort of like, did you say there are any animals in there?
Yeah, there's a couple of horses down the line. Yeah,
they're
very like thoroughbred.
I'll morph into a similar shaped horse. And just kind of go and mingle with them.
Yeah. Okay. Horses sort of tilt head confused as they're like locked into these stables, and you're just marching up and down the main thoroughfare. But yeah, you can go and mingle and nuzzle a few horse moles. Ozzy,
I would immediately go to the painting that hangs above the bed and like slide it to one side and look and like tiny, carved in the wall, very tiny. It was like Ozzy and the Mr. Men were here. What would the date have been like 35 years ago?
You're pushing me now. I think it's something like, what are you at now? 590, I think you're at now.
We have been told at some point, but probably should have written it down.
30 years before.
Yeah, there's like a
When
little
were we
number
here?
date. We weren't.
You weren't.
Well,
Ozzy
Ozzy's
was.
been here.
Ozzy
He's been to
here,
Greyhound.
and Scarrick as well.
But you put Mr. Man.
Oh, I didn't mean
you
Mr.
meant-
Men.
yeah, so
I
not
meant,
Mr. Men.
Sorry,
I started to lose
But
it.
Crossbows and Roses.
Yeah,
Crossbows were my bad.
Mr. Men V1. We were called that before we chose Crossbows and Roses.
Yeah, Ozzy in Crossbow and Rose are just like etched in the wall, and just like looks and like has a slight smile. And then I pull the painting down off the wall and chuck it out the window.
You hear I assume you open the window first.
Yeah.
Before throwing the painting down, you see as it catches a gust of wind, it blows along, clattering into the bottom of the wall, and you see a couple of the guards sort of run down and peer over to see what's happened.
And then
But none was injured.
I lay on the bed and I cast message to Picard and say,
Okay.
I'm in the penthouse if you want to stay with me.
Picard says, I'll be right up. And then off he goes.
I assume you knock.
Nope.
I'm naked.
Oh.
Just like on the bed, just like start bolt naked.
Picard's like, I've made a terrible mistake. No, he's not back. We'll never see him again. Picard enters and he says, that's very kind, Mr. Ozzy. I'll be a good bunk mate, don't you worry.
Don't stare at me.
And I'll keep you safe in the night.
What happened to Gert?
Gert found more suitable accommodation.
Oh, right. Fair enough.
So yes, I'm sure Gert is very happy right now.
Such a horse on the soundtrack.
Yeah, I heard the horse. It's like perfectly timed.
Captain Picard, you're taken by the view of the river, the view of the ships on the wharf.
Wow.
From your high tower, you get a good view as it sort of winds its way down and out of sight. It's evening on your first night in the city. Your rooms are comfortable.
I would sit on the balcony with the mandolin, just gently strumming, kind of like what's playing now.
Okay.
We used to come up here a lot back in the day. Nice.
Oh, you in the band?
Yeah. Nice views. That's the Saltmarsh River. Got a lot of ships passing. A lot of trade.
Yeah, it's a wonderful river.
Yeah, it's not really changed much in 30 years, to be honest. Some things never change, I guess.
No, I guess they don't.
With lying starfished on the bed, just closing my eyes and thinking of all the things that have happened recently, and the soft bed out. Ozzy drumming the mandolin, and I go to his room as well and just knock on the door and let myself in. Yeah. Oh, Picard, you alright?
Yes, I'm well. Are you alright, Mr. Styles? Is your room suitable?
Oh, yeah. It's fine. I just thought with it being like a strange sitting, as I think we should maybe stick together. Maybe I could sleep on the floor and watch over each other, make sure we're all right.
What? You got your own room?
I know, but it just makes sense if we don't want to get jumped by anyone or anything.
Are you scared?
I think No.
I
Well,
think
where's
he's
Gert?
scared. Gert's got somewhere to stay. Don't worry. We'll just let that room be empty. That's fine. We don't need anyone in that room.
Where is he? Did he?
He is in the stable
If I look out the window,
with the
can I
other
see
animals.
stables?
Yeah, this is a circular room, so you'll be able to see all the way around. You can see past like the bulk of the tap house and sort of staff quarters and kitchens. Out the back is the large sloping roof for the stables. You can't see in them, but you can see what they'd be.
I asked message just say that we're all in Ozzy's room at the top of the tower if he wants to come up.
Just invited himself and Gert.
In the middle of something, but I'll be up now. Yeah, 1 second. And then within a few minutes, you hear the clip clop.
Well, before he gets up to it, I would just say, are we sure about this Gert guy?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, but it might be useful, you know. We brought him here. It might be.
You said yourself he can travel through trees, which could be a very useful skill.
Yeah, I'll be honest. It is something that I've never seen it done before, but
Or maybe he could give us a demonstration when we're on our
maybe there's a tree where
tomorrow.
where Scarrig is. Maybe we could go directly to him.
Maybe. We'll get him back, Mr. Ozzy. We'll get him back.
We've got to find him first.
Ozzy, how do you order room service?
There's like a bell over there in the corner. Press that button. It buzzes it into the kitchen, I think.
I think you pull this thing.
No, that's if you fall over in the toilet.
There's a faint ringing, and then
Gert arrives.
I guess Gert
Well,
you'd probably arrive first.
You can hear a scuffing and like a
That's the Gert
kind
bell.
of a knock, but a scuff at the lower end of the door.
Hang on, you've gone up a spiral staircase. You can't still be a horse.
Why? Horses can go up, they just can't get down.
That's
The
cows.
receptionist would not let you in like a horse, mate. You're gonna have to change back.
Don't be a boring DM, Paul. Allow the horse to snuck past everyone and get to the top of this tower.
Yeah,
Give
Paul.
me a stealth check. Stealth
Break-
check with the
Break
horse.
the rules. Put the horse at this time.
I mean, the receptionist has rolled a 3 on perception, so it's not going to be great.
That's a motherfucking 24. I'm a stealthy fucking horse.
The dice have spoken. As you ring the bell for room service, you hear a cacophony of noise from the stone stairs that lead up to the room.
Well, that was quick.
The clatter of hooves before there is a scuff on the other side of the door. And
Someone open it.
Horses can't open doors.
Well, didn't Styles go over and ring the bell, and so he'd be by the door, wouldn't he?
Okay.
Yeah, I'd open the. Oh, that is good service.
And I'll just stick my nose past through the door and like snuff into Styles' like neck and like clatter into the room and lay down at the foot of the bed.
Can you talk? Because in your wild shape.
No.
Okay.
I figured maybe the message would be mind to mind, so I would have got away with talking while I was in my horse form.
Yeah. Yeah, message is mind to mind, isn't it? Would say that works.
Yeah, it's technically not, but yeah.
Oh, is it not?
No, it's like you whisper a message and it goes in the head, but you actually have to whisper it. But maybe you could do it. I don't know.
Well, he didn't need to message back.
Yeah, maybe
did
you
he?
could respond.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
I
He's been
just
told where
I
it
didn't
is.
message back and I just set off.
You just saw.
What the fuck? Did you order a horse? I know this
No,
place
I
can
was-
get some stuff, but a fucking horse?
You meant to? I wanted some drinks, not just food. How do you cook it?
I don't really want to eat it. It's not even cooked. What the fuck? What the fuck, Styles?
There's another rap.
Whoa,
on the
whoa!
door.
You've been here before. Obviously, when you ring that bell in the past, you get a horse. So what the fuck have you been doing?
I've never got a horse after ringing that bell. I've got booze, women, drugs.
Sirs. And there's another knock on the door.
God, what is this? A bloody party?
Excuse me, sirs.
I open
What?
the door. Is
What now?
this something to do with you? Why?
As you
is the
open the
horse
door,
there?
you see a small halfling boy. His
Ugh.
like hair slicked back, black hair. His face quite tanned. And he's sort of looking behind him. I'm awfully sorry, sirs. There appears to be some mess on the stairs. It appears hay and straw and I believe feces. I'll get it cleared up straight away. Was this what you rang for?
Well, if there's feces on the stairs, then it is, because that is unacceptable. What
I'll
kind
get
of
it cleaned
operation
up
you
as
running here?
As soon
you,
as
you
possible.
short ass.
My apologies, sir. Was there
Yes.
anything else I could do for you while I'm here?
We need some drinks and food.
Yes, my men need drinks and food.
Very well. I shall
Right
have
now.
some brought up to you. And consider them on the house for the trouble on the stairs. And you see
As he
frantically
says
like
that, then
begins-
I'll
Go on.
stop trying to point out the horse and just pull the door a little bit. Yeah.
And like
yeah.
that stood kind of close to him, just kind of doing that annoying horse thing where they lean like really close to you and kind of shove you off. Against it.
But if you can, big haste, yeah.
You see as he begins to
Yeah,
like
bring some.
step down the stairs,
Oh,
jumping over the horse shit that's now lining it. Horses can't walk 5 feet without pooing.
Does
That's
that
the rule.
horse look? Am I drunk, or does that horse look a little bit like Gert?
You're probably drunk, and horses
It's-
do not look like people.
It's
or
twitching
dragons.
it's twitching like Gert. It's got that silvery look about him. Gert, is that you?
Not just melt back into get.
Yeah, sorry. Sometimes I just enjoy it when I'm already in the wild shape, just to kind of stay, it's comfortable in it, like an old jumper.
Right.
Well,
oh yeah, I'm glad you got my message.
what do you mean
Yeah,
message?
thanks for that. Thanks for thinking of me, boys.
Mission
I
said
feel,
was all
I feel
okay in
like I
Ozzy's
made
room.
some friends.
Yeah.
Yep,
Right. Yeah.
that's what happened.
That. What happened?
Well, I thought maybe with it being a bit of a strange town our first time in it, it'd be better if we stuck together.
Styles, you keep saying this like you're terrified of this city. What do you think's gonna happen? We're in like Greyhawk. It's like the capital of everything. It's a nice place.
Oh, no, it's quite a
What are you so
dangerous
afraid of?
place, this place.
Maybe if you're
Yeah.
staying in the
Gotta be
foreign
careful.
quarter or the thieves' quarter.
What have you got against the foreign quarter, Ozzy? You keep bringing it up.
They always
very
come
unusual.
over on the boats. They need to get back to their own country. Cancelled.
Stealing my job.
Views represented by characters do not represent
Yeah.
actual views, but
Well,
We're in like the fanciest fucking place. Like we're fine. We're fine.
I know, but I just think like we've pretty much been together now for like the past few years. So makes sense that we stick together at least until we know this place is.
He's scared that we're gonna lose another party member.
No.
I get it.
it's okay, Mr. Styles. You don't have to explain to us.
We're safer together.
Absolutely. Especially now
Mr.
Gert is here.
Yeah,
Kind of
I'll
fun.
look after you, boys.
Yeah, if we get into any trouble, we'll just push
Very
Gert
well.
in the direction of the trouble and run
Exactly.
in the
Gert-
opposite.
Gert can change into something large and slow.
An owlbear.
Yeah. And then we'll just run away, like you say.
Can you change into a T-Rex?
I don't know. What's one of them?
It's like a big lizard with little arms.
Not in here. Not
No,
in
no,
here.
no, no.
It's like a less impressive dragon. It's like a dragon with
I never seen
physical
one before,
inabilities.
so if you show me one day, maybe.
Yeah, I'll show you one day.
We only double T-Rex time. It's the day I look forward to. They form together like Power Rangers.
The Megazord.
Form a really big Megazord.
Is it bigger than CR3?
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's going to be.
Yeah.
It's not,
Yeah,
it's
you
not
can't
on my
do
list,
that.
so I'm guessing
Yeah,
not.
but yeah, it's bigger than CR3.
Oh, wait, no, I can.
Yeah.
No, I can because I can
Yeah.
polymorph.
Oh, can you pull him off too? Oh, nice.
Yeah, so-
Sick. So I guess it's getting to like evening dusk.
Yeah, and after a few minutes of talking and discussion, food and drink is brought up to the rooms. There's a few bottles of very nice wine, and a bottle of local whiskey, as well as some platters of food that are brought up and given to you through the door.
Is the like from our vantage point on this like balcony looking out over at the sea? Does it look like a bustling, vibrant nightlife?
I'd say there's different aspects. You see, the lower down the city it goes to sort of the slums and the thieves' quarters, things are darker. You see, there is a bit of activity in Clerkburg area, the student area of the city. The artisan quarter seems to have shut down for the evening. Again, a little bit in foreign. The main sort of strip of entertainment, you can see lights down the river quarter where the Silver Garter was. And you can like almost hear the hustle from there as the wind comes across. The estates in this northern quarters, they're grand to the point that you can't really see much except high walls and many windows and gardens.
So tomorrow we head out to I don't know a library. Try to find somewhere. What's the plan?
Yes. Well, you wanted to speak to your pal Brian. Maybe you send him a message, or maybe visit one of the holy places of worship for your god Pelor that you abandoned. Maybe ask him for forgiveness.
I didn't.
I do like the god idea. I didn't
abandon him. I didn't. I just didn't really join him in the first place.
Like you didn't abandon the pendant on that tree.
Yeah, but it was kind of forced on me, you know. It felt a bit icky, you know. It was like, follow me. He gave me this like a vision, like we was meditating and like we did like this. It felt very like, I don't know. These gods, they're weird. I like to be in control of my own life, my own destiny. I just didn't like the forceful nature of it. But maybe I was wrong. I don't know. Maybe I misread it. Maybe it was just trying to guide me a bit.
I do agree that the gods should not be deciding how we live our lives, and we should not live our lives by their decree. They have no rights over us.
Also, the pendant thing, necklace that they gave me, I got rid of it like a first time, and then you won't believe this, when it like turned up that same evening again, in the I think it was the brothel when we was on the Bonnie boat. And so I was like, okay, sneaky little god, you know, can't get rid of this thing. So then, honestly, when I left it on the tree, I kind of thought it might show up again, but it actually didn't. And then I kind of forgot about it, so...
Well, that is unfortunate.
Maybe it was just like, I only had one.
Maybe it still will. Maybe it still will.
Maybe. I can message Bruce and ask, you know, where...
Please have another magical pendant?
No. Do you have any spares?
I don't think it's wise to let him know that I did that. I think he'd be pretty upset. But we can message him and ask where in Greyhawk he would recommend going.
Yes, that's a good idea. He may know.
You may know. I don't know. Or we could just ask the guy at reception. He seemed friendly.
Well, I mean, the library will show you a lot of things, and there'll obviously be stuff about the city as well in the library.
You know where the library is?
That's any help. Oh, yeah.
Do you
They
frequent
never took
libraries,
your guns,
Gert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did help build it in that,
Wait, what?
So you helped build it?
Yeah. I think that was the one I helped build. So many cities I can't remember sometimes,
Well, you're a bit of a...
Take some substances and stuff, you forget.
Was you under the influence while building this library?
Maybe a little bit, but don't tell the boss that, eh?
Is it a real library? Or is it in your head?
I think it's real. Well, I suppose tomorrow we'll find out, won't we, hey?
You don't strike me as much of a builder.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
thinker.
do a bit of masonry stuff every now and again, Helps earn a bit of gold and,
Is that so?
Yeah. Stonemason by trade. Then I found the woods. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well... Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, library. Library's a good shout if you know where to go.
Yeah, we'll go there then.
All right.
I'll message Bruce anyway.
Okay.
And say... It's Ozzy. We're in Greyhawk. Where would Pyremius have taken Scarrick? Would Pelor help? We really want to get our friend back. Any advice? Would help.
I always forget his voice just before I'm about to talk.
Bruce Farabane.
Bruce Farabane. Ozzy. Pelor will help if it's right. But you must know what you want from him. He will give you guidance, but seek also knowledge.
Well, Bruce, aka Brian, said that Pelor would probably be willing to help or guide, but I think, understandably, we need to combine that with knowledge of what we're actually getting ourselves into and what we actually intend to do, where we need to go. So, library's a good shout. We could also seek out some religious folk here, maybe.
Yes, perhaps.
Should I message Qualish?
He was one of the options.
You can do, but I think we should maybe just leave that bloke and not piss him off anymore.
I'd like to know where he is.
The curiosity is getting better of me, Styles.
Yes, let's do it.
I cast message. Sending, sorry. Qualish. Where are you trapped? Perhaps we could free you in exchange for knowledge or technology to traverse planes. We need to find Pyremius.
Exchange knowledge. As if your feeble brains could comprehend a millimeter of what I do in my work. You are a fool.
Well, Ozzy, what did he say?
He basically just slagged me off.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
I'm gonna
say your music was bad and.
No. He
Yeah.
just said that our feeble minds wouldn't be able to comprehend his knowledge and technology and whatnot. I'm gonna reply. I send
Antagonize him.
I send a message back saying, "Okay, sorry you feel that way. Looks like you're gonna remain trapped for a long time and never see Berica again. We've seen her recently.
When I do get out,
Oh dear.
and I will, I will find you, and I will kill you. You will become one of my machines. Until then, there's one word. Until -then.
He said that.
What did he say?
He said, "Ah, cool, you saw her. How was she? Tell her I miss her." That's about it.
Oh, he's changed his tune.
Yeah.
Much friendlier now.
Do you think he's on this plane and that?
I ain't got a clue. Do any of us have a clue?
Because if he is, I could try like scrying on him.
What?
I could scry.
What's that?
Well, like, if he's on this plane, I'll him and that. You know, have
Brilliant.
a little peek through my little ball.
You can do that?
Maybe. If,
Yeah.
do you, like, have anything of his? And, like, you know, like, you could tell me about him.
Of his dead wife's necklace.
It's better.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, the
I was
drugs.
going to say, change the lager now.
No, that's the drugs.
Sometimes you can't tell, can you?
You can't.
You just
I don't know
lagged
whether it
out
was
for
me
the
or
whole thing.
just because I'm slow.
No, because you lagged out like this.
You froze up.
What did you say, James?
Yeah, so basically, if I can hit, if you can tell me about the target.
Yeah, I don't think we
if
have
we
anything.
have a
I think
picture or
Scarrick
likeness
took
or
things
garment.
from him, didn't he? He took like some of his bits and bobs, but we
Well,
didn't.
I've got his journals. I've got.
Oh,
There
okay,
you
yeah.
go. So
true.
I've got,
Two of his journals.
got a version of his,
Cool.
Yeah.
so that helps.
Go for it.
Okay.
All right. Here you go. I'll
Should
give
try.
him.
Well,
I just
what
need
we'll do-
10 minutes.
Before you do that, we'll take a quick wee break.
Does he have? There's my stolen cat.
Yeah.
Does he have it? The symbol of Pelar into his chest.
You've got a holy tattoo which came from Scarrick, didn't it?
So I've got
But
Scarrick's clan tattoo. I think.
Oh, sorry, you did have
It
a symbol of Pelor
Yeah, I think
burned
it, like,
into your
it
chest
did
as well,
burn
but
into
it
me a
faded
little
away.
bit, yeah. And then Scarrick's kind of like tattooed over it anyway.
graffitied it.
I wonder how that Tao's feeling right now.
Okay, so you're planning on scrying on. So one thing I need to check. What's the bag of holding called? It's not a demi-plane, is it? It's it uses something, doesn't it?
Pocket dimension.
Yes. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Far away, Chief.
Right, so what we're going to do is go sit down in a circle, okay? Everyone down on the ground, nice and calm. Yes. Listen to the tone of my voice. Right, do we have any stories about this Qualish partner that we're talking about?
Well, Mr. Ozzy has spoken with him the most, so he will have the best stories.
Oh yeah, well he's this little fucking hat gnome dude. He's like green, and he's a prick, and he like turns people into goo and like uses them to power his machines.
How does that make you feel?
Is this therapy?
Sorry, no, yeah, we're scrying, aren't we? Yeah. So, what else do you know about this man? Any other stories? Any legends?
He's responsible for the fall of Gloin.
Oh, that
Like turn
sounds
loads.
terrible.
He was like turning people into glass with the high priestess there.
That's no good, is it? No. You got a picture of him?
No. Oh,
That's
but
a shame.
I could.
You got like a lot. Could you make a picture
I
of
can
him?
create
or anything?
an illusion of him.
Oh, that'd be lovely, yeah.
From the picture you saw in the house.
Yeah, so I basically, in the palm of my hand, I would create like a model of that picture.
Any particular pose? Looking all evil and stuff.
Nah, I would tempted to have a penis on his head, but I know that won't help.
That won't help the scrying spell, mate.
Nah, I'll literally just recreate that thing, but without Berica, just him sort of stood there in the same pose that he had.
Yeah. Focus on the image of him, and we want to call out to him, really try and make that connection to him through the undergrowth. Pretend we're in the forest right now. That's where I normally do these sessions, you see. So, have you got any possessions? Did you say you had a book or something?
Yes, I have his journal.
Oh, could I have a little look, please?
Of course.
Oh, lovely. Thank you very much. Great pie card. Now, you seem to collect body parts, I heard. Do you have any body parts of this Qualish? Fingernails, hair, heads?
I'm afraid we've never encountered him physically.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. No, we're looking at like a third level scrying here, not great chance, but, we've got some factors here that will help make that connection, hopefully, so, yeah.
Now, I have no idea, like, I just clicked the things, I don't think that actually does anything, does it?
I think it will on the spell, does it not? So,
You set like a DC effectively.
yeah.
Maybe I just do it manually, because it's like, so I've got second-hand knowledge, so that's a +5. It's like, clicking
So that makes it easier for the person to...
The person has to make
easier for him to
So what's your straight save? Your spell save? It's at the top of your spells.
Wisdom 15.
Okay.
So you get
wisdom 15, but he's got
so it goes to 20
because
it's only second hand. And then it's -6 because you got
2,
picture.
-4, yeah.
So it goes to 16 is the save he has to make.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, 16. Wait, 16 is what?
So he makes a wisdom save. If he gets 16 or higher, he passes.
No.
Is that not
So
right?
he's to pass. So it's wisdom of 15.
Mm-hmm.
The +5 means
it's his save.
He goes to 10.
Adding to.
It's easier for him to save it, so it goes to 10, and then it gets
and then it's plus
then
6.
it's +6 again, so it goes back.
So it's still 16.
So it's
But that's maths, guys. Random. Yeah. That makes sense, though, doesn't it? It's the second-hand knowledge that's making it easier for him to...
to say. Because otherwise it would be...
Yeah, so it's...
It would be...
But it's a 16, then... Oh, wait, but it's that you add it to his save modifier. So you just need to add this total to his modifier when you make rolls against it. Isn't it?
Yeah, that's how it works. So whatever he rolls, we either...
Then you do the modifiers, and he has to beat
then you do
a 15.
So basically, it's his roll minus 1.
Minus 1, yeah. So it's minus 1. One save.
Minus 1 modifier on his save.
Off of his normal modifier.
Save.
Yeah, and it's a wisdom save of 15.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry,
got it.
Time I've ever done this.
Got it, gang. It's the first time for all of us. So, as you sit around, did you say you have a focus with you?
Yes, which I think is actually my staff.
Is it your staff? Yeah. So, you sort of hold your staff across your lap, taking in the information that you've got. One hand reaches out and touches the possession, the notebook. And as you concentrate and cast a spell, your eyes turn black, which the rest of you see.
I immediately flinch backwards a little bit, like...
Gert, you're taken from the room, and you stand in the black space. A space... I'd imagine you'll have done this spell perhaps once or twice before as a character. The black space of the scrying spell, it's almost as if you're in a pool of black water that stretches on for eternity. You stand from your cross-legged position, your staff in hand, and you begin to walk into the darkness. You know you're searching for the light, the little pinprick that is out there somewhere in this vastness. And as you search for the duration of the spell, this time it doesn't come to you. Your eyes come back to normal, and you look at the others, unsuccessful.
Damn it! Sorry.
Oh shit! Did you see him?
No, I don't think so. No, not this time. Sorry. Sorry about that. Whew. It's nice to come back to some friendly faces, though.
How does it work exactly, this spell?
Well, if he's on the same plane as us, then I've got a chance of spying on him. But, he can, if you don't want it, he can defend against that sort of thing.
Alright. And you just, really concentrate on this person, and if you have bits of them and stuff, it helps. And
the more things I have, if I've met him, it's better,
Cool. Maybe we can try again tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, with some plans set in way, you turn in for the evening. Your sleeping arrangements in the room. The bed's big enough for 2, comfortably. But there are enough sofas.
Or one Aussie starfish.
Packard will stay out on the balcony, just looking at the river.
Well, Aussie, to be fair...
Move into a cat. And curl up on the corner of the bed on one's feet.
I think Aussie...
Have to replace the sofa that Aussie threw out years before.
Yeah.
The legs,
until the sofa doesn't quite fit the rest of the room. The decor's slightly off.
The sofa.
I would stay on the balcony, sat there playing, and would just playing around with the mandolin, thinking of Scarrig, would eventually slip into a somber tune. Almost like a tribute to him, an ode to him. And thinking about what Gert was saying earlier. Close his eyes. Just the image of Scarrig in his head. The recent things that happened. Him being pulled away from him. His black eyes. And just the thought running through his head. Where are you? Where are you? And kind of like taking up the position that Gert took and thinking like, if Gert can do that, I can do that. Where are you? I need to find you.
Your perspective, Picard. Seems as Ozzy falls asleep as the music stops. From your perspective, Ozzy.
I cast Scry.
You open your eyes.
What?
Unintentionally.
And you are in a pool of black liquid, sat on a chair like you were on the balcony, your mandolin in hand. Around you is darkness, but darkness that seems to have volume, have space. You stand up from the chair, still playing the song, peering around. You feel like if Scarrick was here, you'd be able to make contact. But after walking through the liquid and the darkness, you don't see him until you open your eyes back on the chair and the night is cold and still.
Whoa. Oh, sorry, Packard. I think I slipped away for a moment there.
Yes, you stopped playing, but that's alright. You should get some rest.
Right. I think I, Oh, that was different. I think I went somewhere then.
No, you were right here. I was watching.
Right.
Go anywhere.
Right. I've had quite a bit to drink.
Yes. Get some sleep.
Please don't just stand over me staring at me.
Oh, I will.
Great.
Gotta keep you safe.
I get up and wander over to the bed and get in.
Okay. As the three of you, two in human form and one in cat, rest for the evening. Captain Picard, is there anything you wish to do before daybreak? Just
No,
look out
I'll
across
just
the river.
Yeah, go back to the balcony, look at the river.
Very well. and the night passes, the stars and the moon slowly rising and falling before the sun comes up the next day. You see, Captain, as the docks begin early, even before the sun crests the horizon. People are bringing in the night's catch, people are setting out along the waters for the day's haul, and the city begins to come to life. You awake
I'm
early
now in
morning.
human form, or dragon form, curled up on two people's feet, I guess.
Oh, you alright, boys? That was a nice night. I like that tune you were playing just before bed. It helped put me to sleep, it did.
Yeah, I was thinking of our friend Skark. It just kind of came to me, the tune.
It's lovely. I'm sure he would have loved it.
Yeah, he preferred the more jaunty tunes I used to write. To be fair, he'd probably be livid if he knew I was writing a sad song about him. To be honest, but can you play bagpipes?
They generally are actually cheery to folk, aren't they, the dwarves? No, I never tried the pipes. No.
Yeah, Scar couldn't either.
Yes.
I kind of tried to do what you were doing. You know, that to look at someone. Did you end up in like a black void?
Yeah, yeah.
Like
You could
water
scry.
around your ankles and.
Yeah, that's the one.
Well, I don't know. I couldn't find him. How do you find him?
You just gotta keep trying sometimes.
Right.
I could help next time, maybe.
Yeah. That'd be nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to. Well, I might help with trying to find where he is.
Yeah, we'll find him.
I'm starving.
Yeah, let's get some breakfast, eh? Yeah, that's what we all need. Good breakfast.
You head down to the tap room where the breakfast selection is vast. There is all your usual fare as well as roasted small birds such as quails.
Quick, let's run while Gert's gone.
Ditch him at the breakfast buffet.
Shit, he's back.
Oh.
There is bacon.
Gotta leave bacon.
There's bacon, there are sausages, there is ale, there is sweet wines, there is everything you need for a hearty breakfast to set you up for the day, covered in the cost of the room.
Nom, 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 nom.
As you, after you finish your breakfast and you come past the reception, Gian is there. Good morning, fellows. I assume you slept well last night.
Yeah.
Didn't actually use the stable, so I'd have that gold corn back. That'd be lovely.
I'm afraid that's not quite how it works.
Oh, ain't it?
It's your choice
Oh,
if you
come
use the
on.
room.
I didn't really use it though, you know, it was all piled up in one room. In fact, we could have the other one back as well, because we didn't use that one either.
Excuse me, sir. You hired two of
Sorry, I
our
didn't mean to blow it in your face.
most expensive rooms, and you only used one.
Oh yeah, you know, we all like to chum up together in that.
Well, we
Yeah,
tried to get in the other room, but it was blocked by horse manure and hay.
Yeah, there was horse manure all over this place.
yes,
It was disgusting.
I was made
Yeah,
aware
I mean,
of
if
that.
I should talk to some of my friends in the community of guilds, that look after
you're
all the
a guild
hotels and
member?
stuff.
Yeah, well, they won't be happy to hear about the sort of stay we've had here.
Make an intimidation check.
Guild member.
Particular intimidation.
Mason, guild member, he's got all the things.
Who is this good?
Sorry. Oh, fuck. That'd be 7.
Well,
Listen, I understand that things were perhaps not at the highest standard. I will give you your gold back for the stables, since that's not technically a room.
That'd be lovely. Thank you very much, and I'll pocket that.
I am willing to offer another night's stay at half price, if you wish.
Yeah, well, we'll have a look around.
Will you be
There
staying
might be
for a
some-
few days, or?
we may be staying for.
I believe we might
more
stay
days, yeah.
for a few days. Yeah, we'll just pay on the day.
It's up to you. If you'd like to pay now, you can store your weapons and armor in there for the day. At
We should
safe
probably do
holding.
that.
Yeah.
Where is it you're heading to today?
Well,
There
I
aren't
think
many
Pop
places
down
in the
the
city
library
that
and have
allow.
a little read, innit?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, you will be needing to store your weapons somewhere.
Yeah,
Yes,
is the market open today?
Free day, yes. It will be open today. There are 2 public holidays. The day after today and at the end of Brewfest. Other than that, it should
What
be
fest?
business as usual. Brewfest.
Brewfest.
It's tomorrow. It's the last day of harvest today.
No, not
Oh,
another
don't-
festival.
Don't worry, the city doesn't really shut down for it as much. There's just a couple of extra public holidays for the lower classes.
Oh, those guys.
Yes.
Always
Cool.
wanting something for nothing.
Will you be paying in advance?
Sure. Yeah, I think we just need the one room though. So
Yeah,
I'll,
the one room.
Very well.
I'll pay.
Good idea. Save some money.
I'll pay for the room for another night.
Just 1.5 gold then, please, sir.
1.5 gold.
1 gold, 5 silver.
I attempt to snap one in half. Cool.
I will ensure your rooms are turned down for your return, and I wish you the best for the day.
Thank you.
Pleasure is all mine.
Right then, Gert. Are we going to this library?
Yeah, let's head on down and see what they've got. I'm sure they've got some, like really restricted books and all that up there.
All right.
So, as you come back through the garden quarter, this area of the city is lush with plants from all across the Florness. Even though the climate here can get tepid at times, they are either protected via magic or the green-fingered natured people of the city. And it is a pleasure to walk along the streets here. There are scenic views as far as the eye can see. As you get back to Garden Gate, there is more traffic on the morning. More carts coming down from the north to the south and vice versa. And you see to one side a man stood on a cart. He is dressed in a golden jacket over simple brown clothes, and he's calling out to passers-by, "City tours, come and get your city tours, open cart tours, anyone new to the free city?"
I mean, we
Well.
could hop on and see if you guys pass the library.
Yes, maybe we should take a city tours.
I mean, that could be quite cool.
It'll be different. I haven't. Don't know.
You go past the library, mate.
As you sort of walk up, good sirs, I can show you the ins and outs of this city. Are you new to the free city of Greyhawk?"
I am, but
Rob
these
Hill.
3 other gents seem to be well versed with the city.
We've been a few times, but it was a while ago.
"I've taken the new, I've taken the old, and I've always shown them something to behold. Care to step aboard my cart?"
This one does rhymes. I think we'll get the next one.
Garnet Scully at your service. For the humble price of 1 silver, I can give you a tour on my open-top cart. Or, if you're feeling for something a little bit more adventurous, 2 silver includes a free drink as well.
It's a bit
Right,
early, but,
one silver it is.
I'll have a drink.
I bet.
Yeah, why not?
Come on, Captain. Can't you pay for us all to have a drink?
Is this like a?
I'm learning that Gert is a freeloader. All right, a round of drinks for my men and Gert.
Very well.
Is this like a hop on, hop off jobby, or are we kind of stuck with you for the whole trip? Like, because we need to go to the library.
You can't make us stay. Don't worry.
This isn't
Of course, I'd never make you stay on the cart. Obviously, I would expect you'd want to see the full city first, and then I can drop you off wherever you need to be.
Oh, I guess we could have a tour of the city, and then can we end at the library?
Of course, by all means.
What do we think?
Sounds good.
Sounds like fun.
Very well. All aboard my humble vessel. So, welcome to the free city of Greyhawk. He takes 8 silver from you.
From Picard.
Yeah, from Picard. And pours from a small chest
Dad.
underneath the seat at the front of the cart. He pulls out bottles of ale and hands them to you. These dark brown glass bottles with thick corks in the top. He hands one out to each of you, including you, Picard.
Great.
First of all, as we travel, and he sort of ushers the horse to move forward, and you begin to cart her down from Garden Gate towards the south of the city. Let me tell you a brief history. Welcome to the free city of Greyhawk. The original city, which we'll be starting our tour in, was formed in the year 200 CY, when the settlement first had walls erected around it. Speaking of those walls, admire the 30-foot high walls that protect our precious city today. Manned 24/7 by the faithful city guard, they stand bastion to the unknown horrors of the outside world. Have you gentlemen travelled far?
Oh, you wouldn't believe.
You wouldn't believe.
Oh,
You
I've heard
wouldn't
tales.
No, the wild space?
Oh, I've been to some wild spaces, yes.
Yeah, well, same.
Not like these.
Well, and what brings you to Greyhawk then? Pleasure? Business? College? Study?
Both business and pleasure.
A little bit of all, really.
Well, I would say study mostly. We hear this
Oh yeah,
place.
you said the Great Library, didn't you?
That's it. Yeah, we assumed this place would be full of knowledge and stuff. We're looking for someone.
Oh, anyone in particular?
Friend.
Yeah, bloke called Skork.
Skork, you say? Well, if
Yeah.
I see him, I'll
Yeah, little
head him
fella.
your way.
What does that even mean?
And he sort of chats to you as you amble down the great road down the centre. As you pass through Blackgate in the lower half, these walls here surround the oldest part of the city, and also, unfortunately, the less nice side. Here we see the thieves' quarters.
Oh, this is where you spent some time. Styles.
Yeah,
Yeah, both of us.
I
are
never
looking
quite
at
get why
Chesney.
it's called the thieves' quarters. You'd think they'd possibly do something about it if it's full of thieves.
Well, slightly less run down than our slum quarter equivalent over there. And
I
the
think
people here are
change the
marginally
names.
better off.
I think if you
Yeah.
stop calling these places Slum Quarter, Thieves Quarter, and calling things like Honey Quarter and Poppy Quarter,
Yeah.
you'll see an increase in
Yeah, you're just keeping the
in
masses
general
down,
happiness.
innit?
PR
Well,
team
And a
is not
decrease in
good.
crime.
Man,
Yeah.
You do see that was tried a few years ago. Unfortunately, you can take the thief out the thief's quarter, but you can't take the quarter out the thief.
That doesn't make
If you
sense.
get my drift.
No, I don't.
I do not. I do not,
You'll
sir.
see buildings here are slightly closer together. The alleyway is a little more dangerous, so I'd probably stick to the high end of the city if I was you. And he sort
We
of takes
intend
you
to.
down a few of the streets, but only the main ones.
Is Gold Digger Tavern still at the end there?
Oh, Gold Digger Tavern, you heard of that one?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good establishment.
Yeah, there's some
Named after his ex-wife.
fine women in there.
Don't know if I'd want to meet those.
Assume it's a thing of taste, really, but cheap women, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. There were, I had a groupie once. Found her in there. She wouldn't leave me alone. She took me for all I had.
Oh, some say she's a gold digger then.
Yeah.
Because she isn't hanging with no broke people. And then he sort of hits the horse. Well, let me take you to the nicer part of town, lads.
Yes,
you
please.
come back through the Black Gate. Here we see the low market. It sort of begins to come through. Anything you need in here, gentlemen. Anything you need. Whether that be food, drink, clothing, games. You think of it, it'll be in here. And at a decent price as well.
What about magic items?
Now, magic. You want a little bit of a different area of town. I'll point it out when we get round there.
Is he an armourer?
Oh, armourers, you say?
Some weapons.
Luckily, we're right next to the artisan quarter. We have some of the best artisans in the country here. Blacksmiths, stonemasons, leather workers, all you can imagine. And hard-working folk, too. Yeah. You part of a trade guild?
What?
Yeah, part of the Masons Guild myself.
Oh, well, you'll be familiar. You'll be welcome here.
Wait, you're part of the
Swing
Mason's
by.
Guild?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a mason. He told us.
Stonemason.
That's right. How much do you have to drink?
I was pretty drunk last night.
Yeah.
Listen, let me take you across down the river quarter now. And he sort of comes across
Hang
the
on,
city and back up.
just hold up a sec.
Whoa, boy. Yep.
Gavin and Davin are here.
What?
Gavin
Who
and
and who?
Davin.
What do you mean?
Who are them then?
They're not here. They're in Saltmarsh, aren't they?
No,
Why would they be here?
they're in Greyhawk. When I messaged them, they said they were here.
When did you message them?
When we were trying to figure out if it was 30 years in the future.
Oh, yes.
Is there someone you're looking for, sir? Someone I can drop you off with, perhaps?
I mean, I don't think I
Whoa.
particularly want to see them, fucking pair of idiots, but maybe that
Where might some smiths be? They are son.
maybe they
Porter, was
deserve
it?
to know what
Yeah.
about Skyrim.
The blacksmiths is just up there. It sort of points, and you see how the artisan quarter, although there are several places where smoke rises from chimneys, there's a distinct area where it's slightly thicker, slightly more voluminous.
Do you mind just heading that way as we go past? Just I
course.
just wouldn't mind just checking the place out.
He takes a detour, and you begin to come through the thatched roofed tall buildings of the artisan quarter. You come past large open workshop spaces and work yards with people moving, and all the carts here are stacked with fine cut timbers, the raw materials for leather work, large chunks of stone mined in the quarries nearby.
Gnarly house. Gnarly. It's the
Yeah, many funny words up here. Sort of gives you a weird side eye. Here we go. And he pulls up, and you're at the edge of a sprawling complex. From here, you can see that the city has harnessed the power of the river that runs through, the small tributary that leads into the Silentine River. And they've harnessed the power of water. Huge water wheels slowly turn, and you can hear the sound of iron on iron. The smell of soot and coal fills your lungs, and you see many unshirted men, blackened by the soot, hammering away at different tools.
I would look around, see if I can see Gavin or Davin.
Make a
And
perception check.
uh, 12.
12.
If I
You
don't,
can't, just from where you are now, you'd have to sort of enter the smithy.
Yeah, if I don't see anyone, I would enter the smithy and ask the first person I see.
First person you see.
Well, somebody who looks smithy like.
You there, boy on the floor.
Me, sir.
I'm just a poor beggar boy.
What year is it?
Bear with me.
What day is it? Why, it's Christmas Day, sir.
Bring me a goose.
I've missed it. They did it all in one night, you see. They can do that.
Where is it? I know I typed it. Here we go. Okay. You enter the smithy and you see there's a large barrel-chested man. He seems to be human. His hair has receded to the point where there's only a few strands left. He has a large, thick beard, and he's carrying a large ledger in front of him, going from the small shop to the next small shop into like the larger workyard. He sort of clocks you as you enter. Can I help you there, mate?
Hey, sorry to bother you. I'm looking for a Gavin or a Davin. Do you know him?
What they done now?
Just to check before I continue this conversation. How old would they be now?
Yeah.
It's been 30 years.
Were they like in their teens or when they were working for you?
They were
young.
apprentices, weren't they?
So they'd be like, what, at least in the 40s. Still up to no good. Okay. Oh wait, you actually know him? I'm an old
We've got
friend.
Gavin and Davin. I assume with you saying together, you mean the pair.
Yeah, fucking Jungle Brothers, right?
They don't really leave each other's sides. No, hard workers though. What is it you're after?
I just wanted to say hello. I'm an old friend.
Any name I should mention?
Ozzy Hellboy.
Alright, Ozzy. Give me a minute.
Oh
You
shit.
see, he sort of closes his ledger and walks off. There's like a network of like bridges that arch over the river, going to the different workshops on either side. After around 5 minutes, the morning sun now shining down through the thick clouds above, rain on the horizon. You see two figures coming towards you. Mature men, now in their late 40s. Both barrel-chested themselves, strong from the hard labour of smithing. They wear just trousers. Their tops are exposed, but they have large gauntlets on their arms. And each Gavin has a large sort of sledgehammer on one shoulder, and Davin is rubbing his hands on the cloth. They come over to you. Can we help you?
Gavin, Davin. A long time no see.
Do we know you?
It's Ozzy. Ozzy Hellboy. Skyrick's friend.
They sort of look at each other. They're like, "You can't be Ozzy Hellborn.
Why?
You left years ago.
Why?
You never made contact."
I did message them.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you?
That's why I know that they're here.
We didn't know if that message was real or. Well, to be fair, I thought I dreamed it.
Yeah, sounds about right, Gavin. You remember Packard and Styles? Did they ever meet him? I think they-
Did you tell him Scarrick was dead? I can't remember.
No, because Skyrick was still with us at this point.
He was
Oh, of course,
yeah.
he's not dead, is he? Oh, what? You're all together. As you see their faces light up. Where's Scarrick?
Yeah, you might want to sit down for this. Can we just take a beat? Take a minute.
Yeah, sure. Why? What's wrong?
Sky's no longer with us.
Oh.
You got taken.
They've sort of pulled up these barrels near the side of the road, and as they sit, you see the luster that was in their bodies just drain. Gavin's like put the hammer on the ground. He's leaning on it. Taken.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news. And to be honest, I kind of forgot that you were even here. I wouldn't necessarily burden you with this news.
No, we needed to know.
I know it's been a long time.
Yeah. That's been a long time.
He'd be, I tell you what, he'd be mighty fucking proud to see what you got going on here. Is this your place then, or are you just working here?
Oh, we just work here, but it's good. We're making some good stuff.
Bit better than Saltmarsh, eh?
Yeah.
What
yeah. How did he go?
Good question.
Crafting a god sword and sticking the middle finger to a god.
Well, he went doing what he loved. He was forging a fucking mighty sword. And
Oh, wow.
maybe pushed it a little too far and ended up getting mixed in with the wrong crowd. And, well, he's gone now. For now. Listen.
For now.
Well, this is it. We're gonna get him back. So...
Hang on. Ozzy, you're confusing us. Is he dead or not?
No, he's not dead.
Where's he gone then?
He's kind of like been kidnapped. Sorry, was that not clear? Sorry.
No.
Sorry, my
That
bad.
wasn't clear at all.
My bad, Davin.
Well, we can help.
Well,
And I sort of stand up.
This is what I was gonna say. Do you have anything that, like any strong weapons or anything that might be able to help find him?
Yeah, we've been making weapons for years. The war doesn't fight itself, you know. I'm quite good at halberds now.
Are you?
And me at longswords.
And
I started at the short ones and then I got the long ones.
Anyone good at rapiers?
No, we don't do rape here, sir.
Damn it!
I had one in making halberts back in Saltmarsh with the against the Selgant.
It was clever girl.
I don't think he's a very good blacksmith.
Listen, whatever we can do. Swords, shields.
Well, I'd sort of look to Styles in particular and be like, I know Styles here recently lost his special dagger. Maybe.
Yeah, we can fit one in.
Yeah, don't strain yourself though, boys. You know, if you're busy, you're busy.
It's nothing if it's going to get a Scarrick back. Where are you staying in the city?
One dagger.
Why don't you come stay in the guild with us?
Oh, we're staying at the High Tower Tavern.
The High Tower Tavern.
Yeah.
Are you made of money?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not that bad.
Was Scarrick made of money too?
he made some bad investments, and
Yeah, he lost a lot of his money at the bottom of the sea.
involved the ship sinking. Do you remember our ship?
Did he leave anything for us?
I don't think he did. No, we're actually doing a lot better financially now that he's not around.
Oh. He
Suppose he did.
always
How come
did
you left
things
his
with his
forge
heart.
anyway?
Yeah, what happened with the forge? What did you sell it? Or what?
Gellan sent us up here when the war started. He didn't want us to get drafted, you know. Saved our lives, I think. I don't think we would have lasted out there.
No, you probably wouldn't.
You heard any rumours how's the war going? Don't seem
It's,
to be yet.
It's going. We always get more orders. We hear bits and bobs.
And you're supplying a lot of the weapons and stuff.
Yeah. Me and this, and he sort of points back. It's a big operation. It's not just his one blacksmith. It's basically an armory.
I tell you what, Skyrick would be, he'd be real proud to see how far you guys have come.
Well, he will be proud if you're going to bring him back.
Exactly. I'll bring him by here when we find him.
Yeah. And anything you need, just say, and we'll speak to people. We'll get it done.
Well, like I say, we're staying at the High Tower Tavern. So if you can find anything in the back there, something. I mean, bearing in mind the mission that we're going on is of utmost importance, and we're going to be encountering some crazy, badass, magical beings. So the stronger and the more magical you can find, the better.
You know, like a dagger with a bit of oomph behind it.
Oh, yeah. We know about them, all right. You leave it with Gavin and Davin. We'll bring something for you.
And, you know, a good Fletcher could do with some arrows, I mean.
Fletching's band here as well, afraid. Yeah, of course. We can sort some out. Do you have any money? For the arrows?
I give them 5 gold pieces. I'll give them 5 gold pieces just to.
Wow. Okay.
Here, boys, shoot yourself, and if you get some decent arrows, you know, not any of your run of the mill ones. Something again with a bit of oomph, maybe.
Well, hang on a minute. Hang on. Before you hand that over, what about all the money you made while we were away?
What do you mean?
Was that for you to keep, or what? What arrangement did you have with Skyrick?
Well, he gave us the forge. So.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you were just running it for him while he was away.
Oh, no. Skyrick said he was hanging up his hammer and going on the road with you, and he said we were in charge of the forge.
Okay, my bad.
Maybe, look at Pikehead. Maybe that was a bit of foreshadowing. Maybe he knew what was going to happen to him.
Yes, perhaps Skyrick knew he wasn't going to return.
I believe people saw the signs, but me.
There's a
the
shout
signs
from behind him. Oi, Otto! Get back to work!
Sorry. We'll leave you to it.
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe we can meet up for a drink. The Black Dragon Inn? We're off on... we're off tomorrow.
We might stop
meet
by.
Tomorrow for,
We're awful busy.
Tomorrow lunchtime.
We have got a big tight schedule while we're in town.
Okay.
We might... Maybe. It's a maybe. We'll put a pin in it.
Okay. We'll see you tomorrow.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Gert, Gert.
Yeah?
You like the Black Dragon Inn, don't you?
Ah, yeah. It's not as good as the Silver Dragon, though.
Gavin and Davin are your kind of people. You'd enjoy that company, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Gert.
Oh, hi, Gert. I'm Gavin. No, I'm Davin.
Nice to meet you, Davin. Nice to meet you, Gavin.
Anyway, we best be off. I'll catch you.
Alright, I'll see you in a little bit then.
Catch you later.
What you got building, what you making there then, Kevin?
Oh, we're just working on some swords, really.
Oh, that's lovely, that one. Got to touch that. Ah, short that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's just come out the forge.
Yeah, didn't think it could be that hot.
Right, well, let's be
Bye,
off.
And are you guys actually leaving? Because I will just carry on talking if that's...
I've already gone.
Yeah, we're gone.
As you get back to the car, oh dear. As you get back to the cart, Garnet is there, Just waiting, ready to go.
Thanks
Did
for that.
you get you what you wanted?
Yeah, we did. Thank you. Continue. Quick
On
before
our way,
Gert
then.
gets back.
It begins to travel on in the cart. The next stop is the river quarters. This is mainly taverns, entertainment venues, as well as the wharfs along the river. It's a hub of trade here, diverse, multicultural, all the women you can imagine.
Oh.
Best women in all of the free city. Even the higher ups sometimes come down here. And it's just next to the foreign quarters. Most multicultural district in the city. Fine apartments and restaurants. It's also one of the most crowded places. So, again, like the Thieves' Quarter, just watch your pockets.
Yeah, we were in the Silver Garter the other day.
Oh yeah, a fine establishment. You have a good time?
Oh, we did.
Very good.
Together,
Right.
individually, we had a good time.
Well, since you want to see the library last, we'll head back up into the garden quarter. So he takes you round, just telling you a bit more about the city, some of the odd stories of tales that have happened around the town, where one street where a woman's blouse permanently fall down as they walk along, and it turned out just to be someone with a rogue mage hand from the college campus of mages. And he tells you tales and stories as he comes back up to the garden quarter where you've stayed previously. This is one of the most extravagant neighborhoods in the Free City. These mansions, as you can see, are really ornate, really decorative. Yeah, if you people of money live up here.
How much is a place like that?
It's more family generations than money.
Old money.
Old money, yeah. There's probably more blood than cash in some of those places. And obviously there's the other side of the High Quarter, the Grand Citadel, where our great leader, Neroth Gaskell, and the oligarchy, they watch over us and make the laws that we abide to. Yeah, you don't really want to be going up there unless you've got an invitation, because it's also the place where the prison is, if you get my drift. And down here, are you religious folks?
Kind of.
Well, perhaps you would like to come down Temple Street. Many a god down here that may take your fancy. And he comes round, showing you like the city barracks, the Wizards Guild, the Street of Temples, and obviously you see the Temple of Pelor, and others that may take your fancy. And as we come back past the Grand Theatre, we come to the place of interest for you, Clerkberg, a place of education and scholarship, where people come to learn the arts, learn how to weave magic, how to read and study and manage people. And, well, the library's just here. And he pulls up outside a large grey building.
Well, thank you for your hospitality. That was a very, very good tour. Bravo.
Not a problem.
We learned a lot.
Thank you. Thank you for your service, and obviously, please recommend me to anybody else new to the city. I'll always be at Garden Gate, ready to take people around.
Yeah, much appreciated. Thank you.
So he drops you off outside the front. Oh, thank you kindly, sir. Copper piece.
Nah, Silver, I'm generous.
Silver.
Oh, thank you very kindly, sir.
All the money.
So the front of this building is a grand sweep of granite, And although simple in some aspects, there are large stone statues on either side of the doors. There's a ramp that leads to the massive pair of doors, and the statues on either side are stone-carved dragons. However, there are 3 dragons currently on the ramp. The 2 stone ones and a stone mason. At the top of the ramp stands Gert.
What? Wait. I thought he was at the blacksmith's.
Ah.
Hey, Gert.
Yeah, you alright, boys?
Oh, you found us.
Yeah, I thought you know, pick up here, innit? You wanted to have a little read in that.
This is where we said we were going, yes.
I got that dagger for you, Styles.
And he's also got a dagger.
Gavin gave me a dagger for ya.
They were able to
Very nice.
complete that in the time.
Did you just stab him?
I think he threw it out.
He's had his eye out.
You catch
Right, well.
a finely crafted dagger, Styles. Non-magical, but still nice.
I might have been a bit over generous with Chippy and do a little. Yeah, and I try it in the street, and I'm assuming I found it.
What was the dagger that you lost? Was it magical?
No, it's just fancy.
It just had a lot of, like, I don't know, wow, like 30 odd years.
Probably 130 years.
Yeah.
330 years.
Left it with a dragon.
Could be worse places to leave it.
So, regrouping together, you head into the library. Yeah?
Yeah.
Just
I
can't
guess.
shake Gert.
So, let's have a look. Let's go. So, stop the thing. So, the library, the first thing that hits you when you come through the doors is the cool temperature. There is a heavy scent of must on the air. Its large wooden doors open up to a ramp that leads down on either side to a small desk below. And behind the desk you see a man in a large red robe, sat leant over books. The man is wizened and old, and you can see he's just scrawling on the paper below. Oh, better put you on the map, just so you know where you are.
Oh,
Attack him!
excuse me.
Hello, mate.
Fuck. It's a lunch. It's a
He
library.
sort of peers around and looks up at you coming through the door. Welcome to the Grand Library. Please come down and register. He turns back to the book.
Well, I guess we better register.
Yeah, head on down.
What are we registering for?
In case we want to take a book out.
Library card.
Yes.
You come down and behind. I didn't have library music. One sec.
Libraries are silent, Paul. They wouldn't.
They
be
are
music.
silent. Yeah, I should have it completely silent, shouldn't I?
Okay.
There we go.
Better.
Damn it. Why don't I have library music? We'll go with this. If this isn't too rambunctious. Just have it nice and quiet for the library. The old man is hunched over the desk, and as you come down, he hears your feet. It's like doo, 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 on the marble, which echoes on the walls, which stretch around 20 feet above you. Again, in the quite plain stone and marble walls, there are a few more statues that just peer down. These statues are of dwarven men. As you get in front of the desk, he sort of finishes writing and looks up. Welcome to the Grand Library. How may I help?
And nudge forward.
Who? Sorry.
You and just nudge.
Oh, sorry. You cut out. Oh, hi. What did you say your name was?
I didn't. I said, how may I help?
Oh, right. Well, I'm Ozzy. Nice to meet you. We're looking for information.
Well, you've come to the right place. Any particular information or just all of it?
Well,
How much for all of it?
An eternity of time?
No. We can be more specific than that. We're looking for any information you might have on Pyremius.
He sort of looks at you, these half-moon spectacles right at the end of his nose. He sort of pushes them back up. Pyremius.
It's an evil pie.
It's not an evil pie, but it's an evil deity. We might be a false god, I don't know, but we're researching.
Do you have a rite of passage to access documents on evil deities?
Yes.
Produce it then.
I think I left it in my other.
I
Good.
will
book.
pull out what I start rifling through my bag. Just remind me again, what does it look like? I've got a few things in here.
Sort of pulls his book out the way as you're making a mess on the table and like moves his inkwell to one side. If you do not have a rite of passage,
No, I do have a right. I do have a right.
Like.
I've got many rites of passages in here, like for all sorts of things. So that one's for good guards. Wait, what does it look like again? Just tell me what it looks. What color is the parchment? Was it?
Make a deception check.
Deception. Plus 12. Plus 12. 24.
Okay, 24.
I'm good at talking. Chatting shit.
He looks at you. You may have the right to access the thingy, but without the thingy. You may have the right. The thingy. You may have the right to access the restricted area of the library. However, without it being in my presence, I will not be able to let you into there. You may go round the public area of the library and then bring it back for me, and I will take it into our keep, and you can access it.
Sounds better than nothing.
What? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll just go and maybe have a look and see if we can get it, and then we'll come back to you. How about that then?
He sort of looks down at the paper. Whatever you wish.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Come on then, lads.
All right. Okay, it's leading the way.
So
You're leading it back out, aren't you, Gert?
I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm
What are we
just gonna
doing?
walk out the door.
It's throwing me.
Gert's leading you back out the library.
Why?
It's Gert. I don't know.
I'm just walking.
Am I free to walk around the public?
Follow
bit?
me, boys. Come on. Don't
you know
want to be
where
late. Come on.
He
you
sort
know
of
where
looks at you.
Going.
I believe your friend is calling you.
It's alright. I know this place better than him. I've been here longer.
All right. I'll follow Gert.
Yeah, I'd get the hint. I'll probably get it.
You step back out of the library into the bustling city streets.
So, Gert, what are we doing here?
Yeah, you wanted access to the more private areas, didn't you? So I thought
This is the
maybe we could
street.
just see if the builders' passages are still in place when they built this place.
The builders'
No.
passages.
Yeah, there's some little throughways that we used to use to be able to build the more intricate ceilings and that. So I thought maybe they'd still be open if we could have a look. There's an old public toilet we can have a look in and see if we can get in there.
Look.
I
You
don't know.
are proving surprisingly resourceful, Gert.
I told you I built this place.
That you did. That you
So
did.
is
You
there
do
like
know this well.
a separate section for like evil material?
I think it'll probably be in like that restricted section up at the top.
Down at the bottom. This,
At the bottom, I mean, in the vaults.
yeah, Gert, you would know that this library, the building up top is like a single-story long building, but when it was built, it's actually descent down into the core of the bedrock that it's on, and it descends 3 stories down to the lowest floor. On the lowest floor is the open reading rooms, as well as a separate room where contraband items are stored.
So yeah, I'll lead them down to, if you're happy, the public
Yeah.
toilet.
Public toilet. Sounds good to me. So you arrive at the public toilet. The water closet. Several of these were built in the early ages to accommodate the influx to the city of travellers who didn't necessarily wish to go to an inn every time they needed the loo. This one has several wooden cubicles, each one with a wooden latrine seat that descends around 10 feet into the sewer system that runs underneath the entire city. The sewer system is fed by the river with a constant flowing water stream to keep soil and other undesirable goods moving out of the city. And it's also helped to reduce disease. There
Are we
are
still on
a
the
few
top?
people.
Here.
There are a few people in the cubicles when you enter. You hear some grunts.
Come on in, lads. In this
Sounds
one.
like that chap needs more fibre in his diet. I give a little knock on the door and I say, you might want to consult a physician.
Good piss off!
Gert, I know you mean well, but we need to be in the library. I'm pretty sure this is a toilet.
Yeah.
I think he's taking us cottaging.
This is the entrance, I told you. Trust me, mate.
I think he's been smoking again.
Ah, come on. Hop in the toilet.
I don't really want
How
to.
come we could
Gert.
I like
Alright.
this. This is
Try not to take too long in there.
Okay.
And then whatever style you said it was like a dunny style, like long drop?
Yeah, so if you pry the toilet seat up and off the wooden base, you see there is like a 10 to 15 foot drop directly down. The tube itself is just big enough for a man to squeeze down. Designed that way just in case it should need to happen to unblock certain things. And you can see running water at the base with a few suspicious items flowing past.
Oh my god, it stinks in
I'll
here.
just climb in like it's not even a thing. Just
Yeah.
down.
Are we really doing this?
I think this was a mistake.
I feel.
Come on, boys. Don't
Yeah.
leave me again.
In the next cubicle. What the fuck is going on in there?
I say, go about your business, sir. This is just 4 men in a cubicle.
4!
I'd pinch my nose and dive in.
Squeeze down. Okay.
Head first.
So I will say for the next part, just remember what gear you have brought with you. Because you will have left all your weapons except that dagger in the room, I believe. Unless you've concealed any.
Good idea.
2 daggers. Okay.
Does my wooden staff count as a weapon?
No, your staff would, for most most guards and most thingies, just look like a walking stick to you. It would only be if you're interacting with wizards that you might get questions on it and stuff like that, because it obviously gives off a magical aura. Landing into the narrow sewer canal, you see there's around 3 feet between the running water and the top, enough to hunch and crawl along in a squat position. Gert, you lead the way along this one, and then turning one way and then turning another through the chaotic underground system of the sewers. After around 5 minutes of this, you find a small ladder in the wall, and climbing up this you come onto your familiar route. These builders' tunnels were often built to move materials, especially faster than moving it through a city when buildings were starting to spring up and places were being either modified or reconstructed in the center of the city. Some of them would have cart tracks for a simple cart and either young boy or small dwarf to push along the goods. Others were just large, almost like underground networks. This one is of a medium size, enough size to stand. And for you, others, you see it just sort of extends into darkness.
Yeah, this is the ladder. Look, I remember. And I'll blow off the dust, and there'll be like etched into the wall. Hobby knows best, but Hobby's scratched out and it says "Gert" next to it.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely this one. Come on, lads. And we'll head on up the ladder.
Okay. You climb up to get out the sewer network, and then this tunnel begins to descend as you travel.
As we get to the top of the ladders, I would use prestidigitation to clean off the smell and all of the shit off us.
To do that.
Okay.
Clean us up.
Okay. After another 5 minutes of walking, the tunnel comes to an abrupt end, and you can see where a few of the passageways have been blocked off. Above you, around 5 feet, there is a ceiling where it's in like a little alcove, and above that you can see the square tiles of a floor.
Up there, kind of. We know the way towards.
You would know this would, if you lift that tile off, you could climb up and you'd be in the lower section of the library.
Okay.
So, it's just above us, boys. Might want to be a bit quiet now. I could cast Passivated Trace.
Literally about to ask if you had that. I mean, what does that do?
Oh, it just makes us a bit more sneaky. It's the veil of shadows around us.
Yeah.
Keeps us quiet.
Well, are we expecting lots of people in this bit?
Well, best be safe, innit? Not meant to be here.
Okay.
So I'll cast Pass Without a Trace on.
Okay. Does that distort your image at all, or is it just really high?
Just gives it
The
plus
Veil
10
of
to
Shadows
stealth.
radiates from us, plus 10 to stealth and dexterity.
Okay.
To dexterity, which is his stealth.
Yeah. But it is like a veil of shadows.
Yeah.
Makes you more sneaky.
So as you do it in
no
the dark,
tracks or traces of our passage.
as you do it in the dark chamber, you sort of look at each other and you can almost not even see each other. It's like someone's cast a black fog. Gert, you raise up and slowly, like chipping away some of the dirt and grime that's sort of etched into here with one of your chisels, which you always have with you. You then push up on the rock and lift the flagstone out of the way. Above you, is a dim room. Just reveal it. And as you poke your head out, Gert, you see that it appears to be empty. I don't have a Gert token, I need to make that. And as you look around the room about to bring the rest of the party up, that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Whoa.
Sneaking into the restricted section.
Where are we? I'm not. Oh, we're there. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll put Ozzy there instead.
Nice. Don't use Skyrim.
Ozzy Gert was cool.
PTSD.
Yeah, PTSD. I'll have to make a Gert token. Let me
Oh,
write
look
it
at all
down.
these fancy weapons. Maybe we'll be able to steal
Looks like
something.
fancy weapons to steal.
Well, lads.
We're not thieves. We're law-abiding citizens.
You also need to think, how long is it going to take to find what you want? Because if you start nicking stuff from here on your first trip, you're going to arouse suspicion.
Yeah, all right, DM, whatever.
Well, gentlemen, welcome to the free city of Greyhawk. And welcome to Gert,
Welcome to
the
Gert.
potential new Mr. Man. There's a
Mr. Gert.
particular set of skills you're going to need.
They're very useful.
Oh, dear.
Very useful skills. Yes. I do enjoy just turning up at things. That's really
Yeah,
fun.
that's funny.
It's really funny.
I said they're just going to leave you. So wherever they leave you, you'll just turn up at the next place because you'll get, and that's what'll happen. Whether you just fall off the back of a wagon by accident as they're walking past or whatever.
We're
Just
saying like, oh yeah, we'll plan it so that like we can suggest to them that like maybe they leave me, and he was like, they're gonna leave you, like
I was like, yeah.
of course they're gonna leave you. I was like, oh yeah, forget, they're horrible.
I was like,
yeah.
Yeah, Stars does. I was like, last they left, you'd gone off to the brothel and they were all sat around the table talking. Like, that's the relationship at this point. Yeah, Stars does like Stars has been very nice to him.
Well, I was just.
I had
it
fucking
did-
chills when you started playing that music when Ozzy was doing the loop.
That
Was that
really
an
cool.
extra
isn't it?
track you layered over the top of what was already playing?
Yeah, it's Ozzy's scrying track. But it was so cool because we'd obviously discussed that, and that was going to happen. But it was so cool that you did it first.
Yeah, well, that was kind of perfect because
that worked really thematically.
Yeah, because we was trying to figure out how I would learn
Just randomly
scrying.
have it. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And I thought like, oh, I'll figure it out just like through grief of like pining after him. But then when you did that, it was like a motivation for me to try it, and it was like perfect how that worked.
Yeah, so good.
I love how D&D does that.
Yeah,
we all just have like perfect little interweaving stories.
It was so good.
Magic little moments. Gavin and Davin, eh?
Yeah, but you weren't expecting that.
I remember that they were in
40-year-old Gavin and Davin.
I only remembered
I was
it.
expecting it.
Oh, was you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
Because I told you they were in Greyhawk, so I was like, they'll go see him.
I
know
completely forgot until you started mentioning like where we were, and I was like, holy shit, Gavin and Davin area.
Oh, yes. I've been thinking
the
about
age
this a
when-
long
Fuck.
time. Yeah. Quality. All right, gents. Well, we'll see what happens in the library next time.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you, Paul.
Cheers,
No
guys.
problem.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
And don't forget, check out the old Discord.
Oh yeah, so we have a Discord
I
now.
thought you were about to say level up.
The
Sign up to the Discord.
the link, the invite link
Did you
is
say
in
level
the
up?
description.
The Discord link is called Level Up. You'll never find it.
So go on, join the Discord, say hello.
Yeah.
We're in there,
Next time we'll
active.
say this at the start.
Because we
We'll
only
answer
level
any
up when we
messages.
hit 100 viewers, 100 subscribers. So
Oh,
subscribe, smash that like button.
Smash my like button.
smash it, destroy it. I don't want to even see it anymore. I want it obliterated. I want it gone.
Stamp on it with
I want it
heels.
dead. I want its wife dead. I want its kids dead. I want its dog dead.
Oh, God. Right.
And the head's cut off and put in a bag of salt.
Exactly. That's how I like them. Well,
Right.
good night, everybody.
Yeah,
On that note, see you next time.
Farewell. See you next time on Epic
Good night,
Enclave.
everybody.
Bye.